Are we live?
No,
Hey, everybody! I can't take them seriously. Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Way You Roll, episode 9. We made it this far, guys. Did we actually start?
Yeah, yes, we're live.
You guys keep looking around like we
Because we don't know.
I didn't know either.
Jesus.
Yeah, we took 1 week off from this arc, and we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Let's put Nando's behind us.
My name again? I'm Korma, right?
Yeah, let's go around like the usual.
Oh, I start. That's so weird. Hi.
Yeah, you're the first one now.
Yeah, I like that. Hi, I'm Marty. I play Lucky Tatabaski Rogue.
Hi, Marty.
Unless you're going next to
like,
like,
whoa,
whoa,
this is
I'm
Alcoholics
going crazy.
Just saying hi. Hi, I'm Katie. I play Legend, the Tiefling Fighter.
Wait a second.
Hi, I'm Eric. I play Henrik Cook, the human cook.
I guess my hair's okay.
Still gonna
Hi,
get-
I'm Nikki, and I play Anna.
And my name is Duran, and I play every other character in this campaign. I still don't know why you guys clapped for me.
Hi, Duran.
Because
Hey,
you
Nando.
deal
So
with
fan.
us.
So Eric,
Nano.
my calculator is still saying 2 + 2 = F.
Well, yeah. If you turn the F sideways and then turn the line like this way, it's a 4.
And then if
No,
you
it's
mirror
really
the
not.
image,
This is a backwards F, so it makes 0 sense.
if you mirror the image and then take one of the lines, and
If you
then
squint and turn your head
Right.
a little bit.
But think
It
about it.
might
If
look
you
like a 4.
write a 4 down, it's a
Right.
4.
what?
You're not wrong.
You're not right.
Well, damn it.
Back to
This
D&D,
is
sorry.
the Stagecoach Shakedown, part 6. Welcome everybody to the greatest story ever told. Sort of.
Sort of.
And the last episode, everybody decided to play a game called Let's See How Late We Can Keep Henrik up from not sleeping at all. Henrik got probably an hour, right? An
No,
hour.
it's kinda like a solid 3.
So- I don't even think 3.
No,
4.
maybe.
Not even.
No, because I was like 3rd or 4th on the list.
Just moving in like 4, and then I didn't get anything.
Oh,
back.
but he had to take over Corman's shift. That's
Yeah, I
right.
did.
Yeah.
So I would say like a 3.
Roughly 3.5.
3.5.
But
not
you were
enough.
sleeping on the stagecoach.
Not enough.
For like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it
You
was.
guys, there was a lot of discourse going amongst the group
What?
as everybody tried to talk to Henrik about
Rude.
something or the other.
Rude.
I know all the
He's
things.
the only pure
my notes.
mediator.
Yeah, he's like, and in comparison, he's pretty much like the dad for like.
Hi, I'm
this,
Dad.
Hi, I'm dad. Pretty much.
Hi, Dad.
And then they finished. They ended that night thankfully without any kind of attacks or anything, and then moved into the next day where they were just. It was wave after wave of the return of the
For the
Jerrys.
Jerrys.
The Jerrys came back with vengeance. One actually came back with a hook that he was specifically looking at Legend at. And right towards the
Don't
end.
we still have the arm on the carriage?
No, you guys took
No,
it
we
off.
took it
Oh, we actually
We-
took it
we-
off.
we-
The first time you told us to take it off, we didn't.
Didn't, yeah.
But the second time we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he was intimidated by that or not.
And then
Someone fact check that.
What?
Don't worry.
nope. Okay. Then Anna was able had the genius idea of going into the middle of bandits, bringing her.
Genius.
I think I have the
Genius.
notes of how much damage that they did to you. It was like it's like 23 damage, right?
Yeah, I have 10 HP.
You have
left.
10 HP left. And right when almost all hope seemed lost, Cadence stepped up on top of the stagecoach, saying the word wall, and created a wall where all the Jerrys crashed into. So since you probably noticed, we have two less players. We're gonna narrate and get. No, we're not gonna put. No, we're not.
No
putting
jacket
it
man
in.
today.
So in the hectic, in the wait, let me put this. Yeah. Nice. Okay. You guys are still moving at a really high speed. This is moments before Cadence says the word wall. And her yelling at the top of her lungs, saying, "Get closer to the cart." All Kerma and Urs could hear was, "Get as far away from the cart as possible." You guys pretty much look back to see Kerma and Urs on a horse just dip into the woods. Remember, you guys are moving about
Into the
40
sunset.
miles an hour. This is a pretty hectic chase. And Cadence sees them move into the she sees them move into the woods, and she's she has no idea what to do, but she still knows what she needs to do. And let me try to see if I could replay that scene perfectly. This is how we ended the last one. So, Cadence stands on top of the stagecoach, and she steadies her ground, and she, with a glare towards the band, she yells, "Wall!" And just like that, almost out of pure thin air, a giant wall lands directly into the middle of the road, and all the Jerrys just crash into it. I did say, you're right, the wall did come from under.
Okay.
Okay, the wall did come. It's a wall.
It's fine.
Yeah.
There's blood everywhere.
Oh my god. All from what you saw, none of the Jerrys had enough time to react due to this wall. They didn't really
Coming out of
know.
nowhere, yeah.
And pretty much the wall, all you hear is crashing and destruction behind the thing. Just a bunch of giant smoke cloud just appearing and manifesting itself behind this giant wall. And Cadence looks back. She goes, "So that's what I can do." And she looks at you with like a glare, like she's looking like directly into your soul. And then right after that, she just collapses.
Wait, I'm the only one on the cart, right?
You're the only one on top of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Is she, like, sliding off,
behind
or
on
is
the
she, like-
horse.
She's getting
So
close
days
to.
ago.
You guys are still moving at
Do
a
I
high.
see that she's
Gonna go ahead and like
slipping?
get the horse going to try and catch her.
Yeah, you guys are. You're on one horse. Anna's on one horse. You
And
two
we're
are
on-
sharing a horse, and
Sorry
you.
again.
I mean, you can call it to Henrik, but she's down. Like as soon as she said that, like those were her last words, and she just collapsed.
Then she died.
That's it, guys. You guys lost 30. So that's pretty much exactly the moment where we left it. So what do you guys do?
Like I said, I'm gonna urge my horse fast and try and get behind the carriage in case she does fall.
Okay.
While
Do
screaming.
I
at-
see her like about to fall off the cart?
Well, you're inside the car, right?
No, I'm driving.
She's on
Oh, okay.
top. Yeah, he's on top. He's trying to stop the horses.
Right,
last,
right.
last episode. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you hear just crashing and turning around. You don't really see Cadence do anything else but collapse right on top of the stagecoach. And you guys are still moving at a very high. You still weren't able. You were able to slow down one horse, but it wasn't able to slow down enough horses. You guys still moving at a pretty high speed.
Alright, I want to try to make sure Cadence doesn't fall off the carriage.
Are you gonna do something specific, or are you just gonna run to her and try to grab her?
I'm just gonna try to like grab her.
Okay. I'm not gonna. That's not that. You're right on top of the thing. It's not like you're gonna jump over something. So yeah, I'm gonna say that you do let go of the horses and go in and grab Cadence.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's still breathing, thankfully. But she looks like completely knocked out.
Alright. Then
I'm gonna call. Is she okay?
she's breathing.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
breathing.
She's alive.
Yeah, she's breathing.
She's alive.
Yeah.
Okay, and I smack myself in my chest. Cure wounds.
Yeah, I was trying. I was like, "Are you okay?"
Cure wounds.
Take that as a no.
Not doing. Remember last episode? Anna is not. She has 10 hit points.
She's
left.
not
She
okay.
looks pretty
Out
bad.
of 39,
Out of 39, she now has 10.
What do you get? Plus
That's
plus
because she
plus.
decided to. Everybody took a jab at her when she was trying to do probably her second. What was the name of that spell again?
Thunderwave.
Thunder. Her second Thunder Wave of this entire campaign.
Ooh.
So
Should I use a second spell slot? I will, because I need fucking healing. Oh.
Do we have a healing potion?
I want to put
I do, but I'm not gonna
Cadence
use my healing
inside the
potions.
cart on like one of the
the
seats.
seats. Yeah, you could do that.
And then I'm gonna go try to stop the horses again.
You're still moving at. You're still moving. I'm gonna say you're still moving at a pretty much like almost 40 miles an hour. This is you guys haven't slowed down. The horses have not slowed down. Even though there's nobody chasing you. Thankfully, you don't hear that really annoying whistle that kept coming up every time like another wave of bandits came in. But yeah, you're still moving pretty fast.
How close to the cart are we now that we sped up?
If I remember correctly, you guys saw Anna move way back, and then Cadence told her to get closer, and then Ernst and Kerma moved into the forest, and you guys were still like right side by side. I remember the back right wheel. You were around there.
Alright, I'm
Last
gonna speed up a little bit to try and jump from my horse onto the other horse to try
Okay.
and slow it down.
Roll an athletics check. First roll of the day, guys. 14. Okay. You pretty much give the reins to Legend, and you kind of attempt to stable yourself on this fast-moving horse, and you almost don't make it, but you do manage to get your claws into the
Poor horse.
Yeah. you get your claws into the stagecoach.
Oh, I thought you like I'm jumping from horse to horse to just, like literally get on top.
Well,
of
you're
horse
right
and
next to
stuff.
the stagecoach.
That
Oh, you're
was-
jumping onto the horse.
On the
Yeah.
stagecoach.
Onto the stage. Oh, you're jumping on top of the stagecoach or onto the horse?
I'm going stagecoach because I made it.
Okay, you made it. You're now on top of the stagecoach.
All right, and then if
You
I'm
got
at the reins, I'm gonna
trampled.
jump
Oh
up and
my
like
gosh.
pull back on the reins.
Roll for animal handling.
Oh god,
Haha, I remember we had that.
it's a solid 5.
Yeah, you try to pull them, but the horses still
got
sound
animal handling?
very, very, very spooked, and they
Have
slow
to.
down. I'm gonna say they slow down like a little
Pretty good.
bit, but not enough to slow down the
Could be
car.
better.
Jesus.
Only little.
I smack myself and I regain 14 hit points.
She's not moving, right? So we're just like leaving.
No,
No,
I'm,
she's-
I'm
she's on
behind.
Okay,
horse.
She's still behind.
Okay.
I'm behind you guys.
The only people who are not with you are Kermit and Urs. We don't know where they are.
We'll worry about that later.
14
We'll
hit
worry
points.
about that later. You guys are still moving at 40 miles an hour with the unconscious girl.
Can you slow this thing down? Can anyone slow this
I'm
thing
trying!
down? Come on.
Let me try. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
You gonna try what?
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay, what does that do?
It gives me a +1d4 to add my next skill check.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. I have disadvantage, right?
Yeah, you have disadvantage because you got no sleep.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
It's 21.
Yeah.
To stop the horses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I rolled
yeah,
a
you
19
stopped.
and a 16.
Yeah. He
I rolled a
rolled
With
19 and a-
disadvantage?
Did you roll a
Yeah.
20 then a 19?
19 and a 16.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely just like that. You want to pretty much pull to a stop, is what you're saying, right?
I don't want them to stop because I think
Wait.
we still want to. But I want to slow down.
You
so I
want to
can
take
trot.
control of the horses, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what you do. You pretty much like pull the reins. You're on the horse and you're trying to slow down the horses and you just see a very tired man just come and sit down to it. Looks like he's not dealing with this today and take the reins and like pretty much like yank them back and the horses are now like more under control.
With the horses under control, I move up and I try to get myself into the cart, into the
Yeah.
carriage.
Okay, you remember you guys still left. You guys opened both sides. Like this is pretty much got air. Like it's yeah. You can easily do that. I'm gonna
Okay.
say Henrik slows it down just for you to be able to like jump into the next.
And then I let go of
You're
the
still
horse.
on a horse.
You gone?
Yeah.
I'll try to slow down so I'm going the same speed as the
You're gonna keep the horse though.
Yeah.
Is there a reason not to keep the horse? I feel like
Wouldn't be bad.
It'll be done in 2 days.
Could have a tracker on it. But then she has a free horse.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I let go of my horse as it goes.
The horse kind of just like the horse is like going. It's like oh a lake, and and like is now like chilling by the lagoon.
Yeah.
I'm happy for that horse.
I want to say that whole fight on that road was probably the most scenic fight you've ever had. Is like it was like the sun is like had that perfect angle and was like glistening right off the.
So it's
the-
not high noon.
Nah, we're way after high noon now.
Damn
We'll make that joke.
Why?
later.
Why?
Well, I was hoping for a joke somewhere.
it's high 3:30.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's high 3:30. So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna close the door and I'm gonna look to the other side where Katie is, and I'm like, Katie, you gonna come inside or?
Who's
Not
Katie?
Katie.
It's Katie though. Yeah. We're gonna take a quick intermission. We need to regain our- It's almost like when you guys were like, Jesus Christ, who's Jesus?
Legend, are you coming inside the cart?
Well, do we want this horse? We were gonna.
I don't care. I
Last
left
time?
mine go.
Okay, I'll hop from the horse into the cart.
Okay.
Roll.
I'm gonna say roll with advantages now that it's like super.
Now that we're going slow. 6,
10.
10, 10 plus I think 5 is my athletics.
Oh yeah, you definitely hop into
Oh,
that.
thank the Lord.
And then.
Lightning falls.
Because then I would have been like, can I help her next? Because I'm right there. But then again, my strength is
That'd
minus
be great.
1.
It's like roll the one. Take
But like, here's the
10
thing.
points of damage.
But like, here's the thing. My strength modifier is minus 1, so I would have never been able to.
You would have been pulling out with
We
her.
both fall.
You probably gotta both.
And it becomes a story of Henrik and Lucky.
And then there were two.
Our plan the whole time.
That's what we were scheming about.
Whoa, spooky.
Okay, yeah, it's high 330 right now. Things are in terms of the damage to the cart. Thankfully, they weren't really attacking the cart; they were just attacking you guys. So the cart is still in a pretty much good condition. You do see. I'm gonna say that you put Cadence on the back seat. Cadence is still like, she's breathing. She doesn't look like she's like very sick or anything. She just looks like she's just like completely knocked out.
Can I? I'm shit at medicine, but can I do like a quick medicine check just to make sure that she really she didn't take any like wounds or anything like that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Cause like she might be passed out, but like is she okay? Cause I didn't see her get hit or anything. I was too busy
Yeah.
committing suicide.
Yeah, well, you pretty much, you heard her say, get closer, you got close, and you were looking at her, all you hear is, she said something, and all you heard was crashing, and then you
Yeah.
saw her collapse, and that was it.
So I don't know. Yeah. 10.
She's she's breathing, she's doing well, that's good. I want you three to give me a perception check on to see if you saw that wall come up.
Kind of hard not to see that wall come up.
Yeah.
That was cocked, and I'm really upset, but I'm gonna take it because that's gonna be an 8.
6.
16.
You definitely saw it.
You rolled a 7.
Holy moly.
Wait a second, what?
I'm gonna say that you
We
were.
both rolled a 7.
Yours went up. You stole one of her points.
You stole one of her points. So Lucky, in like the hecticness of this moment, you were pretty much the only one to see that wall come up.
That's fair. I was...
Wait, so I didn't. Where do I think the Jerry's went?
Right. Damn it.
I didn't see the wall come up.
Yeah, you didn't.
I was too busy being wounded.
Where did they go?
I took me in the car and I'm like, wait, wasn't I fighting?
They're all gone.
Yeah, no, they're gone. They're gone. I think they got away from them.
But I wanted to kill more of them.
Me too. Me too.
That was really cool that you did that like explosion thing. Maybe that scared them away.
Yeah.
We can't hear them, right?
No, you can't hear them.
Yeah, we can think of it that way.
Are you passed out?
Huh?
Go sleep, man.
Who?
You! Go to sleep.
Where?
Oh, God damn it. Henrik,
Yes.
get into the stagecoach and go to sleep.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll find my way into the stagecoach.
Yeah.
He falls head first through the hatch.
You guys are having this conversation about, wait, I wanted to kill more people, and you see like a body. And then, remember, there's a little table. He just collapsed face first into the table. He's like, and he's knocked out too.
Oh my god.
Heads up.
And so,
You could have told me beforehand.
It was funnier.
Fuck you. Should we make sure that he's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
medicine.
Ah!
Scared me.
Well, it scared Anna too. It's canon.
I'm sorry.
Spoopy body that emerged from the ceiling.
Roll for control in case the legend cuts his head off.
Roll for.
No, I'm messing.
Roll for Spoopy.
I'll roll for Spoopy. Wait. I
Are
got
you
it.
sure? Because I got an 18 on me being spooked.
Yeah, I got a 17. That was pretty spoopy.
I'm spooked.
Definitely spooked.
Definitely spooked.
I'm spooked. Oh, that actually is like genuinely.
I'm gonna say that Anna just like pretty much screams.
Why are you screaming?
Are you okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
You should just take a nap.
It's a good idea. I'm gonna go lay on like the back of the carriage on the floor.
Okay.
Not even on the side, just on the floor.
There's like another whole seat that you could have sat on, but yeah, I'm gonna sit on the floor.
Plop.
Not even the floor, like the
I'm gonna
corner.
say that you attempted to hit the seat and like you just like go and like you were like
Oh, I'm
following
going
and you were
down.
like I'm committed to this.
Too tired to carry.
So now you have two unconscious people in the stagecoach.
I look at Henrik. So legend. I saw that one guy. The one that you chopped his hand off. You had a hook on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was cool.
Yes, yes. You know, it would have been cool if we kind of kept the hand, I think. But
Give it back to him.
yeah, as a little momentum, a little like fuck you kind of gift. That would have been cool. And I keep staring at the ground of both Hannah and the girl.
So we just not gonna talk about what Cadence did?
What did Cadence do?
Oh yeah, you're on.
Yeah,
you're pretty
what?
open the thing and you're
Wait,
like,
she
looking
fell
at-
through, yeah.
Yeah.
You're joking, right? That giant wall she made?
What wall? I stick my head out the window.
It's actually pretty big. You can actually see it from a distance.
Oh.
There's a wall?
Yes, there's a wall!
I'm sorry, I was too busy trying to heal myself.
Oh, excuse me, princess? No.
Fuck you!
Yeah, no, that kind of just popped out of the ground.
That was her.
I assume so, yes.
Oh
She
my
said wall, and a wall appeared.
Oh.
What do we do?
You're going to have to give me a moment, love. I'm a little frazzled from the whole fight.
That's fair.
It's like you guys kind of keep it quiet for like a few hours as like the sun starts to set.
How close? Where are we on the
Oh,
map
yeah.
exactly?
Can I see the map that I gave you? Let me
I
see.
I've marked the spots on this.
Okay.
Oh, you actually mark spots as opposed to mine just being barren. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna say that first one was yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said that the darker one was yours, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm gonna say you're not too far away from it.
¿De dónde? Where?
He's that first path.
Where it starts branching off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this like very pale one is the real one.
The
black one is the
black one is the
main
one you're supposed to
pale
take.
We
one
have
was,
black and white
Karma's, the
copies
black
of this,
one.
so we have to discuss this in shades of gray.
50
The darker
50 of them.
the darker shade of gray is yours.
Got it.
And now that you don't have Kerma, you don't know where the other one is.
That's fine. And I have the control.
You're not too far away from it, and you can easily take that path.
After a few hours, I
I'm gonna
look
take
at
that path.
Legend and I go, oh shit, where's Kerma?
Is he behind the wall?
Fucking find it. You know, I won't complain about him. I mean, I could care fucking less about him, but oh shit. Whatever, that means more gold for us to split up.
I mean, they'll probably find us. You know, we're going.
Yeah, that's true. They'll probably
They know
find
where we're
us.
going.
Yeah, and they'll probably find us. We're going to talk. Kerma knows the way. Whatever. Oh yeah, it was Eris.
How's it going, guys?
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I had this crazy dream. We were like driving on the carriage, and these guys attacked us. I think the Jerrys came back in the dream. I don't know.
No, that was real. That was real.
That was real?
Yes, that was real.
Are you sure?
Pretty fucking sure.
That actually happened?
Yeah, I killed like a whole lot of them, like so many.
I roll my eyes.
Interesting.
Yeah, but then Cadence made a wall, so we had to stop fighting. But
She briefly passed out. If you mind just looking at her.
I look at her.
She's still breathing.
She looks fine.
Whatever.
No medicine check or anything.
Legitimately look at her.
No, I'm gonna go.
Legitimate
I'm gonna go
look.
actually
She's
take a
fine.
look at her.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself first.
Okay.
And am I still at disadvantage? Took
I'm gonna
a
say it's a
cat-
few hours later. I'm gonna say just normal roll.
It's a half rest, right?
Yeah, it's a half rest.
Yeah, took a-
It's been like a. What'd you get? Is that a 1?
Seriously?
2.
With a nat 1?
With a nat 1 and a nat 1 on the D4.
You kind of like, you like walk your way over there and you're like,
I gotta take a picture.
and you pretty much look down and you're like,
Some dies from fright.
you pretty much you pretty much look down and go, very seriously go,
Are you,
And,
are
I
you
got this. I got
constipated?
this. I think she's dead.
What? What?
What?
No, she can't be dead. We have this payload to deliver. She can't.
I go to run over and shake her unless one of you stop me.
nobody's gonna stop me. Okay, you pretty much go and shake an unconscious little girl.
We
My
think he's dead
God.
now.
Don't
No,
shake
she's
her.
fine. Okay.
No, she's fine. See, she's moving.
Legend. That's not how you handle children.
In the middle of that, like you're like shaking this girl, and she's like waking up. She's like, "Ah!" And she's now like with a little girl. She's like, "Ah!" Like
Oh.
very high pitched scream,
I guess she's
See,
not
she's
dead.
fine.
Oh, okay.
and she now is like pretty much like flight or fight mode, and is now in the corner of the thing, like holding in the corner of the stage, goes now holding onto the thing. She goes, and she's now like hyperventilating.
Do
Really
you guys need help?
No, stay up there.
Uh,
Can't. It's us. It's okay. The fight is over.
Sorry, you were dead, but it's okay. I
I
fixed
was,
it.
I was dead.
No, you weren't dead. No one had to heal anyone. It's all okay.
She goes bag, and like that, like a bag like appears and goes, and she's now like hyperventilating. It's like this paper bag that she's.
Oh my god.
On the plus side, she's not dead.
I open up my fan and it's like, Kaden.
She like rolls down the window as well, and she's like keeping her head out with still her. She's not really even getting any air. She's just using her paper bag outside the window now.
Kaden,
So,
it's okay. It's all yeah, it's okay. Okay. I rub her back. Okay, it's okay.
and it's like, and she's like trying to like gain. I'm not gonna say consciousness, but like
Grounding.
grounding, pretty much. Yeah.
You're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're all okay.
Yeah.
We're all okay. You're here. Fuck me.
She has like she's just like laying out. Like, she's like has like half her body outside the window, and she's still breathing.
I take my hands off.
It's almost approaching. Oh, pretty much. All you here's like the window go down. And
I pop up from the top of the carriage. I'm stepping on the table. She's fine. It's Legend doesn't know how to handle children.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a little scary at first, but she's okay, and we're gonna be fine. Also, did you see where Karma went?
Karma's gone?
Oh, you didn't notice? Oh
Wait,
my God.
Karma's
Where's-
not here?
Wait, where's Erst?
Fuck if we know.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know. Well, fuck if I care, because I could care
I
two
mean,
shits less about Karma.
Yeah, but still.
But Ernst was a cool guy. I mean, he was.
I don't think he liked you.
disgusting.
He was kind of a drunk.
He was a drunk. I mean,
it's like half conversation you're having with everybody.
he was a bit of a drunk. I mean, but he had like a good heart, you know. Rest in peace.
I kind of knew him for like
He's not dead. We don't know if he's dead.
Like, fuck if I knew if I'll see him again.
So a preemptive rest in peace.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
fair.
they'll know what
Like,
we're
do you
going.
notice the road coming up soon?
Well, I'm taking this road off. Let's hear.
What?
I'm just gonna do it without even asking.
I noticed him just fear. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it's pretty much just like before. You guys move into like the woods, and it's getting a little bit more rough. You are, give me a perception check.
19 plus
Oh my god.
my number.
My
Why 5?
Yeah, you definitely notice that you're leaving like you're still leaving like heavy grooves into the.
So I am going to cast unseen servant and have him. Because wait, does he float unseen servants or is that
You can't see
I
them.
don't think so.
Thanks.
He's technically always floating.
Right, like the unseen servant is.
They're,
a-
they're always
I think an unseen
specters.
servant
Okay,
is
that's what I wanted to know. I wasn't sure if they walked around. If they were
Wait,
specters.
let's
It's not like
Google
a specter.
this.
Yeah, let's research
Invisible,
that,
mindless, shapeless force.
The fuck? Why the fuck do you have this?
yeah. 'Cause he's a cook.
That's my spell.
He's a
I
cook.
need
He
them to
needs
help
help
me
in the
cook.
He
kitchen.
needs some help.
That's a fair point. I
I don't.
If I had someone help me make French macarons, I would fucking let them
What's
do
the
all the
wording
work.
for it?
What's the wording for it again?
This spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless force.
So,
Stuff just happens.
okay, so
Yeah.
what are you doing with the mindless?
I'm going to
Unseen
cast.
servant.
Is Mage Hand concentration?
I don't have it on here.
Mage hand?
Yeah.
Mage hand's on. Mage hand.
That's what I'm asking.
Is...
Because unseen servant is concentration.
Mage Hand has 10 health.
You're the,
It's just a cantrip.
okay, so I can just cast that with unseen
It doesn't
servant.
say where.
I don't think it
or
has
not.
concentration.
Yeah, it doesn't really necessarily have concentration. So it's just a cantrip.
Either way, I'm gonna
It just kind of exists.
attempt to use both of those to like try
Yeah, it
and
doesn't.
cover our tracks in a
It
way.
would say concentration.
It would say.
Because it's like the you know the
Yeah.
groups are
No, do
about
that.
this
1
big.
minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and use the two
Oh,
of
yeah,
them to
So like,
hide our tracks in a way. Like
Okay.
yeah, essentially like
like
make it
snuff
a
out
lot
the
harder
tracks.
to,
Yeah,
to
okay.
track.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that since that's just like a spell you do. Yeah. Yeah. You thankfully being able to notice, remember that you left tracks on those orcs, legitimately telling you anybody could follow you
yeah.
with these tracks. Yeah, you're able with both your mage hand and your unseen servant are able to really.
I can
Get
help
rid of
you
it.
with that if you want.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I can ritual cast Unseen Servant.
Pretty
So it
please.
doesn't expend a spell slot.
I mean, we're not really in battle right now. We're about to go to
We
sleep
might
later
be.
on.
You never
How am I
know.
going to use unseen servant in battle?
I see Lucky turn around and just start casting things behind him. Just like, Lucky, pay attention to the road. Oh my god.
That's a good point. I'm kind of covering our tracks though. Could someone else come up here
Yeah,
and
you
drive?
almost notice you're about to run into a tree, but just
Oh
that
god, please
19
someone
you
come up!
like-
Please someone come up!
I struggle to get up because
And
of
like
a
the
tiny
whole
moment.
car just kind of like, and everybody moves over.
I bang my head on.
Oh yeah,
And now Anna's passed out.
Cadence's head is outside the door.
Oh shit!
Oh, why?
That was she gets smacked with the branch,
Oh,
like directly into the face.
I'm so sorry.
Cadence pulls her head back in and goes. She's like she looks like really really tired. She just goes, "That's fine."
Oh my god.
Someone please come up and take over.
I really roughly get on top because my strength is a -1 modifier. Let's be real for 5 seconds right
Okay.
here. It's a 9. My strength stat is a 9. So I struggle, but I do get up and I take over.
I'm gonna go sit on the back and continue doing that.
Okay.
Where am I going?
Just follow the road. It should be fine.
Oh?
It should be fine.
Give me a perception check to see if you can notice the road, because remember this is kind of like a not a real path. What is it?
Well, if you consider Jack of all trades as an additional thing to the thing
is the
of
roll?
wondering, then that's a fucking 4.
A 2? Oh, it was originally a 2,
Mhm.
and then now it's a 4.
Mhm.
At least it wasn't a 1.
I rolled a 24. Can I still see the signs as we're going? Can I do this whole crashing thing while facing forward? Is that a thing I can do?
I think you would be able to.
I mean, I don't know.
Looking towards
Probably.
the bibble over here.
I think. Wow, this is
So
Loaded
complicated.
question. No, that's a loaded question.
I mean, if neither of them are concentration.
One of them is concentration.
Oh.
Unseen Servant's not concentration.
According to this app. I mean, let me double check that.
Maybe because it's ritualistic?
No.
Now I have to check things.
Give us a second, guys.
As we all pull up Wikipedia of some sort for Unseen Servant.
Oh, I guess not. I wrote the wrong thing, I guess. Whoops.
Unseen Servant is not concentration.
Alright, so never
Okay.
mind. Yeah, I'm good to watch and have them do the
Yeah,
shit.
it's just a command, so to speak.
I'm gonna erase that then. Whoops.
But with Anna still in charge, I think she can't really see anything. So thankfully, due to your very very high perception check, you are able to kind of call out to her on to like where exactly to turn left and turn right and stuff like that.
Turn right now.
Anyway.
Recalculating, turn right now.
I don't know where you.
It's not the first time I've been down this road.
Okay.
Is
I'm
it
a smuggler,
after
so.
B or before D? I don't know.
With your guild.
You.
Somewhere between T and W.
Maybe it's N.
Yeah, so like that, it's kind of like hitting sunset right now, and you guys can, I'm gonna say with your high perception check, you are able to find like a pre-built campsite, with like that fire pit already made and everything, just like one of your early nights. And you guys can easily start,
Should I pull over here, right? Yes?
Left, not right. Left.
Oh.
Yes, left. Please, left. Please, left.
Which left?
My left. Our left. What are you talking about, Henrik?
This man. Okay.
That way.
Oh yeah,
Please, that way.
I just wanted to give you guys the option
Yeah.
again. You guys can continue for the rest of the night, or you guys can,
Go ahead and rest.
Rest. I think we should rest. I pull over the cart really.
yeah. And you kind of like pull it around in this kind of like semicircle of like a campsite right now.
Anna, slow down.
Oh.
Anna, slow down.
That-
Anna,
this-
there's a tree, Anna.
give me animal handling, please.
Oh, okay, that's like 16.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's pretty much it's pretty much if you were to hear a dad and a daughter in a driving like in a car and he's teaching her how to drive, he's like left, right, and she's like pulling and like stopping and like pretty much inside the car.
Above
feels
a few
like-
hours.
It's a lot rougher than usual, and then
Listen, I don't know how to drive a carriage, but I do know how to ride a horse, and that's it. So don't.
Oh, you stopped. That's
but she
all that
is
matters.
able to stop the cart in like at least a good position.
I'm gonna walk up. Good driving, and then hop off.
I'm not doing that fucking again. You take over next time. Fuck this shit.
Okay, you guys have a pretty good campsite right in front of you. Thanks to both your unseen servants and the mage hand, you guys are able to pretty much not make any tracks behind you. It's a look like if you were to really look at it, you can still see it, and that's because you guys know.
Yeah.
But other than that, there are no real tracks behind you, thankfully.
If I went in a horrible way, I just see one line and just scribble.
It's pretty much like scribble on like both, like there's like nothing touched in the middle. It's just scribble. So yeah, you guys still have enough rations for the next. You guys are going into day.
Plus, we have the food.
This
For
is
night.
Yes.
For
I
night.
hunted for food too, so we have fresh meat.
Oh yeah, you have fresh meat as well.
I get off the cart and I just stare around because I don't do any of this shit.
I'm gonna start doing a camp.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna make a campfire sound. Can you raise up the music a little bit? Yeah.
So what talks, guys?
Hell yeah.
Let's set up.
Ain't no fire like a campfire
Camp.
party because the campfire party don't stop.
What? Let's set up camp.
So I'm gonna set up tent. Do I roll for that or?
Roll for the
Our master
for the
tent builder
IKEA
is in
tent.
here.
Yeah, your master tent builder is not here anymore. What is that?
That's a 1.
That's a one.
Maybe it stinks.
I'm gonna. So what happens is I take it out of the cart, and as I'm walking down, I trip over a rock, and it all kind of just falls out into like split into a giant pond. I go.
Now the
Kind of
whole
roll
tent
it
is
there.
dirty. The whole tent is legitimately dirty right now. He took Earth's perfect entrance of a tent.
Out of spite, because he didn't have the extra piece. Out
Yeah.
of spite, I took the perfect tent.
You guys that's pretty much exactly what happens.
I'm just gonna lay on the floor for a while in despair.
Really?
You guys still have another tent. You have 2 tents.
I'm cooking.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
cooking.
Do I have to roll to cook?
You're a cook though, aren't you?
I'm gonna say it's your natural ability to be able to cook very well.
We don't know
Unless
that.
you want to roll for cook?
We don't know that.
Yeah, it'd be under proficiencies.
Yeah, roll for a cook.
I'm gonna do
Why
it.
didn't you have it written down under your proficiency?
What?
Proficiency.
I have it written down.
Okay.
Right here.
Roll for your cook.
I'm gonna use my 20. I really want to use it. And I don't want to throw it away, so I'm using it.
Yeah, that's you see Henrik just as
5
he's
course meal. I use unseen servant. You know.
5 course
and this is
meal.
like it's just like
Chef Ramsay.
this amazing feast with the fresh meat that you brought before.
This rabbit stew or something.
Yeah, whatever you
Nice.
want to make. Yeah.
There's roasted rabbit. Come on.
Oh right.
I'm roasting the rabbit. You know.
Your unseen
I
servant's
use
like
some of the
picking up
extra
wood and
herbs
bringing it
that he
back.
picked from the ocean they left on the side of the cart to make a little bit of a soup. Yeah,
Ooh.
nice little
Oh my
soup.
god, finally someone knows actually how to cook here.
He cooked the other night.
If I could-
He cooked the other night.
I don't fucking cook for myself.
He cooked the other night.
Yeah, but this is something else.
And you know, it's
Henrik,
You're
is like,
welcome.
look,
Awesome,
Henrik is
Fine.
working and he hears her say that, and it's like, and he's like, hell yeah, and he's like, wait,
Wait a minute.
wait a second.
Yeah, so I take like the amount of rations we had for today, and it like becomes double the food basically somehow.
Okay,
Magic.
yeah, magic.
Natural 20.
Natural
Um,
20s.
I guess you are a
Cadence is
cook.
what are you doing, Legend?
um,
Remember, he's still trying to figure out what a tent.
Oh, I'm still laying on the ground in despair. I'm not doing anything with the tent.
Yeah, pretty much. You open the tent, all the thing. Now the whole tent is dirty, and you're just like, that's enough. And then now it's just like him on the floor. And
I
like,
tried.
kid on the
I tried
floor.
to do Ursa where you kind of flipped it out, and,
Yeah.
and everything just split apart. And I was just like, damn it.
you roll onto
He
your
almost
back.
sounds like he's
This is
crying
my
to
life.
himself. Almost. He's very close.
Just but like, come
You
on.
roll onto your back. Hello, darkness.
He's like, I had a long day.
I have the bent piece in my hand of like, another one?
That's what happens is that. What are you doing, Legend?
I'll try to build the other tent.
Okay.
Should be good.
What stat am I rolling? That wasn't great.
I think
Survival,
we rolled
you said.
for when
Survival.
it was. Oh yeah, survival.
9.
9.
We're sleeping under the stars.
I laid out exactly like yours.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you're looking over at his like.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna sit here and do that and go. I'm just gonna kick down and go. Hey, what's up in the stars tonight? Thunder.
Oh my god.
No,
that's
no,
been a
please
great
no.
idea.
Please no.
Roll percentile though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, here we go. That's this one.
Wolf of Thor.
Yeah, and the smaller.
And a D10 with it.
But decide what means thunder first.
We're gonna say thunder is.
Like bad weather. What's bad weather? What's good weather?
I'm gonna say good weather is like under 40. It's like a pretty quiet night. Between 40 and 60, it's like cloudy, maybe just like a little bit like in, like a
Maybe
far
cold.
storm, and then like 60 through 100 is like it's getting
If you're
bad.
doing it
No
by-
wait,
if
60 to 80 is like getting kind of is like getting windy and stuff like that, and then 80 to 90 is like it's a thunderstorm.
Fuck me.
What about 90 to 100?
90 to 100, it's like things
A
are.
tornado.
There's a tornado.
If it's 100,
The tip would have mattered.
No,
Okay,
listen,
so I'm gonna roll
there's
here
a water
for you guys.
spout, like a water spout can form off the lagoon, and we could just be thrown out.
Heading
and,
sideways.
God damn it. 61%.
No,
Oh, that's a 9!
That's a 91%.
So a tornado appears.
Bring it sideways.
God damn it.
Why did I suggest that? Why,
Your DM will remember this.
why did I suggest that? That's such a bad idea.
Wait, now I gotta find some new sounds.
Well, fuck me.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Wait, give me, I have to prepare now. Wait.
I wish I had a metal sheet to do thunder.
Oh, here we go.
I don't have anything for thunder.
And just as Legend kind of trying to like out the tent, all you pretty much hear from a very far distance, but definitely coming towards you, is just lightning again.
We're sleeping in the cart.
We are, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, and it's now it's starting to rain. Cadence was actually sitting, like she looked kind of down, and she was sitting like at the edge of like the stagecoach, and she kind of like giggles a little bit as you guys like try to make a tent, and she's about to get out until like now it's like,
Oh shit, the food.
I was just like, protect the food!
yeah, the rain's kind of coming down now.
Get the food in.
Get the food. And it's like as you guys say that, it's starting to like it's almost like the storm can hear you, and it's getting more and more
I
intense.
cast Mage Hand to start picking up things.
Same. And I'm seeing servant. Go, go, go!
Yeah, and I switched from like it serving and stuff. It's now carrying stuff into the cart.
Okay, I'm gonna for everybody who's you two are I'm gonna say are Stoko stagecoach, so you guys can easily make your ways back in. I'm gonna say you two are a little bit farther away. I want you to roll. I'm gonna say athletics to see how fast you can get
Oh,
everything.
please get struck by lightning. That'd be so funny. Horrible, but funny. Man is dying.
I'll
today.
lower it down. That was. I got it. Yeah. Lower it
No,
down.
that was,
Yeah.
that was pretty aesthetic.
What'd you get?
8.
8.
7. Well, if you consider Jack of all trades, then it's an 8 too.
Oh my God, you guys! Oh my God.
Because
It's a bad
I have
rolling day.
Because I have
That's not the
zero
best rolling
athletics
day
and
for you guys.
strength. No, 'cause I just don't have strength.
Thankfully, it wasn't a 1. You guys with Mage Hand and Unseen Servants, and you actually also picking up stuff with your own hands. The food, your 20 out of 20 food, is thankfully was still very hot off the campfire. Your campfire is like instantly dying right
Yeah.
now. But you guys with your thing, the food is a little bit, I'm gonna say a little bit soaked, but not like. Thankfully, it just came off the
grill.
it pretty much just came off the grill, and like a lot of the water kind of does
Dissipated.
okay. It's still like a lot of the meats and stuff like that are still a little soggy still, but it's nothing too bad. Luckily, there is a small table inside the stagecoach. Dun, 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 dun. I planned for this in the beginning. Yeah.
Um,
You planned
When we
for a
get inside-
thunderstorm?
I planned for you guys, for me to roll up
A 91.
a 91. I was like 60. That's not that bad. I'm gonna say it's gonna rain a little bit. 91. Like, okay, so
I get in the stagecoach and I immediately start looking for like a towel or something.
I prestidigitation myself dry.
I look at him. Fuck you.
I prestidigitation her dry.
Oh, thank you.
on FU.
LOL, JK.
Yeah. Thankfully, the food is still with your 20 to 20 food. It's still very good food. You guys are pretty much now just all like. Cadence can like literally sit at that table. It's like a good height for her. But you guys kind of like all kneeling around the table. It's actually like a little bit better that there's not so many people in here right now. Now you guys have like a good like elbow room space, as you guys are pretty much eating your
It's
dinner.
not a
too.
700-pound turtle anymore, so.
No.
I eat as I start eating the food. I don't miss Coma.
God damn.
Holy moly.
I mean, neither do I, but harsh.
He was out to get me.
Yeah, he was pretty violent.
I
It
was
was
not-
pretty suspicious.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, everyone has every right to be suspicious of each other. Because I don't even know about who the fuck
There's
you
suspicion
are.
and then there's paranoia.
What do we know? What was that?
Would he be classified as suspicious? I feel like it would be suspicious. Because I mean, like, I don't know much about anyone's backstory, and I'll keep it that way until I don't know.
Good to know. So can we talk about the elephant in the room right now? Cadence?
We all
wanna,
turn towards Cadence.
Cadence is eating, and she's an elephant in her room, and she's like, her eyes wide while she's eating, and says, Cadence, she's like, and she's like stuffing food, she goes, yep. And, you guys, like, continuously stare at her until she, like, finishes eating, and, she goes, what do you want to know?
I mean, I don't want to know anything specific. I didn't realize how.
Yeah, why didn't you tell us you could do stuff like that?
Well, yeah.
Did you know you could do that, or did you just think you could do it?
That big, thing,
Wall?
I never made something that big before. It's always really small stuff, like crayon, and just like when she was pulling stuff out of her bag. That's why you pretty much saw her bag glowing. Was every time she said
She
something.
always said when she pulled something out.
Yeah.
Crayon.
So she says crayon, and just like that, like a little crayon. Like,
Hold on a
and,
second.
like,
How did you just pronounce crayon?
Crayon.
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 Fuck.
Crayon.
Get on the
Crayon.
boat. Crayon.
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 Welcome to The Way You Roll, where we discuss grammar and pronunciation.
Because we're from New York, and we, honest to God, have no idea how to pronounce.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
Dog.
Long
Like,
Island.
It's just
Crayon.
Long Island.
It's an A, and it's not an O. It's an A.
Crayon.
No, you make it an A. It's cran.
Cran.
Oh my god.
Looks like Iran. Cran.
C-R-A-N.
Iran.
Cran. C-R-A-N. That's how you spell it. Cran.
I just caught him saying it all. I was like, sorry.
Anywho.
Sorry, DM. Sorry.
Yeah, she says crayon. And it's just like it's GIF, not GIF.
Alright,
It is.
let's move on.
She says that and like just a general crayon just kind of like appears and just like falls onto the table. She goes, so well I didn't, oh man, and she her eyes widen and she goes, oh man, I broke a promise. And like she now she's like, it doesn't, you guys kind of giggle a little bit at that, but it seems like a very big deal to her. She's like, I promised Deb I wouldn't. Oh man.
Cadence, it's okay. You can trust us.
I promised him I wouldn't tell him.
But listen,
We will tell
promises are made to be broken.
That too.
But it was a pinky promise.
They're
That's a
made
big
to be
deal.
broken.
But it was it's a big deal.
Can I roll persuasion right now?
Yeah, you can roll persuasion.
For what? What are you gonna say?
Well, that's not
See what
good.
you-
That is a straight
You
up
say
10.
something dumb.
I was gonna say, what if we pinky promise not to tell him that you told us?
I think I can fit that number. That's a very dumb idea.
She
a solid 10.
tries to figure out your logic to that, and she goes, the pinky promises don't work that way.
Oh, right, but like, what if we like draw each other's blood and like blood fight it?
God damn, Anna.
No, but like that's above pinky promise. It is.
Roll for persuasion. You're
It
asking
is
to do a
above
blood.
pinky promise, just to do like a little like blood on blood, like
Well,
a
you
spit thing.
kind of say it that like I want to cut like.
Yeah, the way you said that.
Do you want to know?
What is it?
A total 20. Not including the jack of all trades plus 1's a 21.
We're all like, great idea.
Cadence.
I mean, it doesn't have to be blood. I mean, it could be spit like that too. But like that's really unhygienic.
Blood is better?
Can I,
That's a fair point.
What?
Wait a second.
I was gonna ask, can I make like, do I know that normally blood would be more unsafe than being in spit?
Roll for medicine. What is it?
What's going on tonight?
What is it? A 1?
1.
You don't even know.
What is going on tonight?
But
It could just be a little prick, you know.
But can we do? I'd rather do. I don't want to do blood.
Would you prefer spit on spit? Ew.
Yeah.
I spit into my hand immediately.
Ew, legend!
Cadence also spits into her hand.
Ew!
She goes.
It was
So-
your,
Wait,
it was your idea.
Now she realized. Cadence is looking at her hand. She's like, "How does a 5-way spit?
Yeah.
Do we have like high five or something?" Come on, see. Cadence looks at you and she goes, "You're the one who suggested this."
Yeah, it was your idea.
I
can go on
suggested
top.
a prick of blood.
You can
nothing
go on
more.
top.
You can bleed if you want.
I feel
Yeah.
like we kind of need a team name now.
It should be called.
The best.
No, that's too shitty. We should think on that.
We'll think
Like,
on it.
We do a lot of damage. Maybe like collateral damage.
What do we do now?
We did
but-
lose 2 of our party members, so.
Collateral damage.
Collateral
Collateral
damage it
damage.
is.
Cadence like wipes it all over her skirt and she's like, "But."
I wipe it on this end.
Do I see that
Nikolai's
happening?
on your shoulder and he's like trying to figure out how the hell you're gonna get the spit off now.
Do I see him do that?
Yes.
I'm going to absently just.
Cadence actually gets up and like sticks her hands out the window and like cleans her hands with the wind.
In a torrential downpour.
In a torrential downpour. She pretty much opens it. But yeah, she kind of looks at you and she goes,
Yeah, that sounded weird.
that really, I've never really done anything everything's been really small. That's why I kind of like looking at stuff, and it's always easy for me to like say something if I have an idea of it, and stuff like that.
That's fine. You don't know what you can do unless you try.
No, yeah. that's why I kind of try to keep my words kind of minimal, I guess. I definitely slipped up a few times. I don't know if you guys noticed that I slipped up a few times, but
Can we roll a history check?
yeah, roll for I'm gonna say history check at this point since
Do
all
we
the
all
past.
roll?
God damn it.
What is it?
1.
Yeah, you don't. You're like when she
I'm
says,
clueless.
you can't even think.
What
What
am
about
I?
you?
So I rolled 18, and I really shouldn't have.
Okay, that's 18.
18.
18.
Legends just ran.
19. Okay, everybody here.
19.
But me.
You noticed that
have to
that
pull up.
pretty much every time Cadence said like every time she pulled something out of her bag, she'd always say it and she'd pull out that object. When she went into the into under the seats to go pull out tents, those tents weren't there.
She just made them?
She made the tents.
That's awesome.
That's why when she opened up, she goes, "So what do you guys need again?" And then you guys said, "Oh, tents." And you don't. There's no really sound effect to that. It kind of just appears. When Kerma was smoking a lot inside of the stagecoach, and her and Lucky moved to the top, and you guys asked what's happening, and she goes, "Smoke," and more smoke came out. That was Cadence too. Other
Lucky
than
knows
that.
none of this.
Oh shit.
Other than that, she's created quite a lot of things. The extra cards.
Oh.
When she won the card game, she goes, "Cards," and she didn't realize that she legitimately said that, and that's why it felt like when you're putting cards back in.
It was extra.
Yeah. So, but you don't know that, but everybody else does. Everybody who's playing the game does.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't
upset.
think any of us have noticed anything.
You
They
can
were
say
little
that.
things. They were little things.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think I saw tents when we checked the cart before we left, but I
Yeah.
figured I just missed them.
Yeah, no, that was me.
You made tents?
I mean, I've seen a lot of.
Is that what this
Speaking
extra
of-
piece is?
That was all you.
Speaking of the tents, did we leave those outside?
You got,
Did you?
if it was like an anime scene, everybody'd be looking out the window and just zoom out to the tents just downpour. They're soaked right now.
Cadence, you can make more tents for us. Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably make some for later.
Oh,
You
we'd
don't-
love
you
that.
don't need them now. You need
Perfect.
them.
I would love that for later on, perhaps.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, can you make tents that are already made up together? Like
How-
prepared tents.
That's really specific. I kind of do general things.
Is it all inorganic or is it?
It depends. Sometimes if I were to say a certain thing, it would kind of make its way towards me.
We'll try next time if you say maybe like prepared tents or something.
I guess I'll try.
Oh, perfect. Oh my god. I am not a country bumpkin like you peasants.
Peasants.
Excuse
Well,
me. I don't know what family you had. I don't remember. So, well, you guys, you know.
My father was a clan chief.
I don't know.
That's, kind of the definition of country bumpkin, to be honest with you.
Wow, you're actually defending me.
Well, no, it's just
You got me there, actually. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the country. It was
maybe
the
not
woods.
bumpkin, but definitely country.
Yeah, but we lived in the woods, not the country. So.
I forgot that I have the campfire sound still going.
It's
What?
worse
It's like
than
the
the
campfire's
country.
gone.
Live in the woods.
Hey. Fuck you.
Unfuck you.
So yeah, they I kind of, like I told you before, I kind of discovered these abilities a while back. It was kind of just, I loved reading with my family, and every time I'd say something, kind of just appeared, and then after a while, the town kind of noticed. I mean, I try to keep it a wrap, but sometimes I just say stuff, unfortunately, and I mean, it wasn't horrible. I wasn't really pulled away from my family. It's just my family thought I'd have a better opportunity with the kind of the higher ups.
In talks.
Yeah, not in talks. And I forgot the other name. Can I get a map, please?
It's
Avalon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Avalon.
No, it's not Avalon.
Avon.
It's
It's a-
WVO.
Avalon. It has a U in it.
Oh wow, I fucked that
To
up. hard.
talks. Avon to talks.
Avo.
Okay. Yeah.
Avo?
Avalon. Yeah.
My
So
handwriting's shit.
she goes.
Chicken scratch.
She goes, yeah, so after a while working with I mean, there's some really good magic users there, but nobody. They're kind of more machine specialists. So that's kind of why they wanted to transport me. And, like, I mean, understandably, I'm kind of. How does everybody say it? Hot ticket? Is that the right word?
Oh
I
my
heard-
god,
I heard-
this is child slavery.
What?
I don't think she's
No.
going against her will or anything.
Are you going against your will? Wait
no,
a second.
I mean, I just wanted to get to know what I could do.
God, Anna.
Wait, so you're going to
This
be? So are you actually going to be like trained there?
That's what they
Do you
told
know?
me. Yeah.
I just.
Child slavery. And
I
she's not,
just
now she's
listen.
kind of like, her eyes are wide. She's like now trying to like push the pieces together. Like, is this child slavery?
Is this out of character? Like, is this child slavery, Duran?
No. Why would I make child slavery?
I don't know.
You have a crazy mind.
You had the Jerrys get destroyed by a wall.
Yeah, but
Like this is
There was
Sparta
blood.
kind of wall.
Coming out of.
they're
Just
just
Jerry's.
Don't be Jerryist.
Jerry is.
Jurist.
But yeah, she pretty much that's exactly what she tells me.
So, to recap.
Yeah.
You're going there and you're going to study more and you're going to become more powerful, so to speak.
Yes,
Okay.
it's kind of from.
And are you doing any work for them?
No, I don't.
So it's like
know.
school.
Yeah, it's like they said that's what Deb told me was. Oh, and
Who is
she,
Deb?
That's the guy you gave us to her. Gave her to us.
yeah, that's pretty much what she tells you. And she kind of pulls out like she goes into her bag and she like pulls out like a scroll, and it's like two different scrolls. One is like that's like specifically sealed to only be opened at talks. Another one for you guys. And
Oh, like one of those resume things that just like don't
Yeah.
open it till.
yeah,
This is actually supposed to be for us.
yeah, that one says like in case of emergency on it. Roll for reading. No, no. he opens like, well, I can't read.
Roll for literature.
Oh!
No, it pretty
What
much
is this
tells you,
language?
at this point, it's like a letter from Deb saying, at this point, that means things have gone a little bit crazy, that, Cadence actually you know what Cadence can do. Please make sure she does get to talks. This is a big opportunity for her to actually be able to know what she can do. I'm sorry for not being able to tell you in advance. It's out of my hands. He pretty much says, and it's pretty much what he told you before. It was things from the higher ups that nobody else really knows about. It's just you guys.
You finished reading that?
Yeah, it basically just says that, basically what Deb told us at the front, how it's out of his hands. He just really, really wants us to take her to talks.
I see.
It looks pretty. In terms of like with you as a nobility, you definitely notice like there's like a high end letter, like on really nice parchment, and like the seal was very good.
Got the gold outlining.
Yeah,
Ooh, what was this?
it looks
Was
like
there
very
a crest
official.
on the seal?
Yes.
Oh, do I know what the crest was?
Yeah, it's the crest of the city state.
Great. Thanks, Dio. That was yeah.
Yeah, like what you.
Yeah.
It also
that
had a
was-
business card. No. A business card fell out. Oh
That was
no!
one time, guys.
One time too many.
Two.
One time too many. Yes.
One time,
Um,
two.
Yeah, so you guys continue eating your dinner. If you guys want to ask Cadence any other questions, this is definitely like a time for you guys. You guys are like, I think it's kind of good that like that big storm happened. You guys are like all closer together right now. So
That's how I planned it.
Question mark.
So, Legend. I noticed before this craziness of today happened, you and Kerma and Ernst had a conversation in a tent.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any questions about what they accused anyone of? Which I know they accused someone of something. I was looking at you because we were talking.
Oh.
Oh
Fair
yeah. Kerma said that. Wait, this is supposed to be a secret, but now, I mean, they're gone. So I guess I can tell you guys.
Did you
Ooh,
Pranky promise?
secret.
Hey, we
I
spit
did not.
promise.
Tell us.
Did you?
Tell us.
We're spit brothers now. Sisters?
No, they didn't
Spit
make me promise.
siblings. Spit siblings.
Let's not talk about the spit right now.
We're collateral damage.
We're collateral damage.
We are collateral damage.
that's an awesome name. Oh god.
Yeah. So
What they say? What they say?
you guys went off in the woods and Kermit tried to go with you, and then you like disappeared, and like I don't know.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, essentially. He tried to follow us, so I kind of let him astray with an illusion.
That's not entertaining gossip.
No.
We kind of just. I had asked him some questions.
No, there's nothing else.
Yeah, we just had a conversation.
There's nothing Legend, there's nothing else.
No.
You're looking.
I
what-
love gossip. That's what I live on.
Okay then.
Wait, out of character, because they didn't. That was it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wanted to have secret meetings.
Yeah, they want to have a counter secret meeting.
Right, right. They thought that you guys were having secret meetings, so we were gonna have secret meetings.
Yeah, but I
So
guess
that we could all have secret meetings. But now I don't have. Cadence, do you want to have secret meetings with me?
Really? And her eyes lit up and goes,
Cadence and I are gonna have a secret meeting, and you're not invited.
yeah.
That's
see-
fair.
I guess.
I can live with that.
That was boring.
Spits it.
What did you expect?
Ew! Don't bring. I'm eating right now.
Cadence pulls out her notebook from her bag and like it's now like with like a pencil like drawing something, and then she pretty much. Wait, while you guys are doing that, have a conversation. I'm actually gonna write it.
Okay. I'm eating. Stop! Don't bring it up right now.
Ah, come on. You were just talking about
Well,
blood.
pricking someone with blood is not the same thing as. Bleh.
It's a little better.
It's not.
It's a lot better.
It's not. Those things can heal, but
You
this is just disgusting.
you never
This is-
hear of spit rituals, but you hear of blood rituals.
Yeah.
Blood rituals are not good.
Eh.
What do you mean?
They can.
Look, everyone has certain tools, and you use the tools to the best of your ability.
How often do you use blood
Not
rituals
recently.
in a,
Yeah,
never
I
mind.
haven't either, but like
Never
we just know this shit.
Cadence like here's like a from her notebook, and she's like, and she like hands it over to.
Like, we're all just watching.
In the silence, we just all zoom in on Kate and Legend.
No, it's nothing. It's
Nah,
fine.
it's nothing. You don't have. She goes. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Right. Okay. So, what family do you come from?
The desert land.
That's just the desert clan. Where is that located? Is that here on the map or no? It's probably somewhere else.
I have to make a world map.
It's very
Please.
far.
There's a world map generator. I think I still have one.
No, I
You
have
have
like
the
I have a
one.
map that I created. I just have to like actually color it in and like actually
Color
define
it
it.
in.
Yeah, that's how I did this one. This is based off the big.
Did
world
you
map.
actually color the black and white in?
Yeah, it's actually color. I'll show you like
Oh,
later. Like
okay.
it's just when Chris printed it out, like he only printed out black and white. I was like, I needed the colors.
Out
But,
of toner.
Yeah, nah, yeah. Well, I actually have a color one. I can show
Oh,
you later.
okay,
I
okay.
should remember you making that.
What?
I was watching you make that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
Oh, I
awesome.
didn't know. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. There's actually colored map.
Well, I come
West.
from the Bathurst Woods. It's
Where is that in location to like where it is? Like,
Far. It's very far away.
Very far off.
so how did you get here?
walked.
You walk.
Took- The Tabaski are semi-nomadic. I mean, we kind of stay in the same area. Like my clan comes from the woods, but when you reach adulthood, it's tradition to leave your clan to go out in the world, kind of find information about what's kind of going on, because we're pretty secluded back in the woods. I know that wood is not safe for people who aren't used to the woods. But yeah, I mean, I there were a lot of elders who traveled out this way, who told me of grand adventures, and so I came here. Yeah,
So there are more like you in your land.
a lot more. Yeah.
Cause did we see any tabaxis when we were in Eswin?
No, yeah, that's a. Remember, I told you it's like a really diverse town. It's definitely likely you definitely see like quite a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Not like in a group kind of. They kind of just like they kind of move to different like classes and stuff like that. So you might see like one in Rangers. You might see one in like you see like he's definitely a rogue, but you seen like probably another like more like druid based one. You probably seen like passing by on the side of the street, but nothing like no one you
We're not
legitimately
uncommon.
talk to.
We're not common. We're not like exotic. You know.
They're kind of rare to see, but like they're not.
You can land on 4 feet. I think that's quite uncommon.
I guess.
It's pretty freaking weird.
Are
Oh, thank you.
are your top paws feet?
Wait, yes.
I have thumbs.
Cadence looks at you.
But she just said, so you land on 4 ligaments, but not
So-
4 feet.
You have posable thumbs. Do your feet have posable thumbs?
I'm not a monkey. I'm not from the monkey clan. Jesus. They're from neighboring woods. Come on.
I listen, but like this is really important because I don't get to talk to these people.
Okay.
Your people.
What do you mean your people?
I mean, you know.
What is that supposed to be without a dagger?
No, I'm fucking.
No. That was just alright. And
That's
both
cool.
your feet and your hands have claws, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It helps climb, yeah.
Do your feet look like your hands?
Not at all. No.
Do
I,
it look like?
I take off my boot and lift up my foot. It's just and it's kind of like cat's paws where like it kind of hinges
toe
off
beans?
a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you
You
get
got little little beans. It's that, but like a bigger
Oh, rough
version.
beans.
But I'm still able to like
Rough
put on
beans.
like shoes and stuff, like Puss in Boots nonsense. You know?
Perfect.
Essentially, but yeah, it's like it's just
Aesthetic.
it's just feet. You know?
Cats in boots. Perfect. Wow. Because I'm just used to regular human feet.
I would imagine. I'm used to tabaxi feet.
That's so weird.
That I'm used to tabaxi feet.
Cause like I've seen like draconic people in the towns and stuff in Elvish. And the Elvish they tend to have humanoid feet. I really never like got to talk to one of your people before.
Ask away. Nothing died.
Can you hear things? Cause you have ears like they're up here.
I can.
Not like conversation.
I know what you meant, and yes.
Okay. Listen, I'm quite fascinated because like I've never just met your people before. I can't just go up to someone and be like, "What's your feet?"
Cadence is actually taking this. As like in the beginning she wasn't, but now that she looks like she's really going into it. She's like,
So like you have whiskers. Do you have whiskers?
I do, yes.
Oh, can you
can
sense things with whiskers?
That's not what whiskers are.
What are they for?
I don't know. They're just
Oh.
there.
I think whiskers just look cool.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's like a mustache.
I guess.
So if you were a human, you'd have a mustache.
But he's not.
I don't
human.
know. I'm
Because
covered-
you're leopard. You're like leopard printed, right? Like
yeah, I'm
the
covered in furs. Like
yellow and black, right? You said.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, would you have black hair as a human with like a mustache?
I guess technically it'd be blonde because most of my hair is yellow. I'm so confused right now.
Cadence
This is
is
what
trying
you
to
wanted to
follow
know?
along
Not,
with
not,
it.
like-
not
like,
my
I've
culture,
never-
but if I was human.
Like I don't get to sit down with one of you people, so I don't know.
I understand that, but I assume you're gonna ask cultural questions, not what is your hair like.
You live in the fucking forest. I don't care about that shit. Sorry. Not sorry. Sorry? I don't know.
Sorry.
And you, Legend, you're a tiefling.
Huh?
You're gonna ask about her feet?
No,
You can ask about
actually, no, I will because sometimes I hear that tieflings have hoofed feet, and sometimes I hear that they have human feet. But I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, mine are just normal ones.
I think you'd be able
But
to tell if they were hooved.
That's fair, because we have cedar walk with us for quite some time. I just don't look down. Why would I want to look down at things? It's disgusting.
what kind of feet do you have?
Human?
Just checking.
That's a fair question.
What is going on?
And I can't quite tell if that was meant to defend someone or not. She's just.
This is great.
So, but okay, so tieflings are supposed to have this demonic background in sorts, which I probably don't think you do have, but at the same time, it's in your blood because it just shows. Is that true?
Yeah, that's that's what the purple's about.
That's what the purpose of it.
Yeah,
I
but
have to
you know, it's like generations ago. It's like
It just happened.
Yeah.
See, because I like the purple. I don't know. I like the purple.
Thank you.
That's what it's called.
yeah. So that's my demonic heritage. Thank you very much. The horns too.
Does Legend have like regular eyes, or like are they like colored?
Just like one flat color, silver.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
They're, like,
No pupils.
Yeah, because sometimes with like when people do character designs of tieflings, they may just have regular like humanoid eyes.
Yeah.
But other times they'll have that like glazed over like
Yeah.
monochromatic color. That's what I wanted to ask. I didn't know.
And she does have a tail, which I keep forgetting about.
So do I. I keep forgetting about that too.
So do I. No, I don't.
Surprise.
So, how do you see if it's just like? Because you don't have a pupil. Do you have a pupil?
No.
Can I roll nature to see if I know how tieflings see?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I don't know. I just see things.
You just see things like you can see.
Nobody's
people
legitimately
around you.
asked you how you see before.
Yeah.
So.
How do you see Anna?
15.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you do.
Well, you see, there's actually under the silvery gloss of her eyes, there's actually like a somewhat normal eye. It just doesn't. It just gets covered over, so because it protects them against
Oh, it protects
elements.
okay.
Because of their demonic heritage. Demons come from the hells and the abyss, so there's a lot of
it's
fire
quite
down there.
hot
So it needs
there,
to.
yeah,
It's like sunglasses.
It's like that makes
So
a lot of
cool.
sense. That makes a lot
But
of
hers
sense.
are
Everybody's finding out
at
So
this
you
point
have
for tieflings.
permanent sunglasses.
No, well now tieflings, it really just only works as a. It just does like covers over the eye. It doesn't actually work because of how long.
Don't you have dark
it's been.
vision?
Yes.
Yeah, so it makes it's like
The
sunglasses.
opposite of
For dark vision.
It's dark sunglasses.
Dark sunglasses.
Sun.
Reverse
Dark
sunglasses.
Reverse sunglasses.
Dark glasses. Yes.
Moon glasses?
Moon glasses. I like that name. That sounds better than that. Moon glasses. And wait, your horns, right? Do you have to like shape them? How do they work?
Nope. They just popped out.
They just
you know?
grow. Do you have to like file them or anything? I like your nails. Like you take care of your nails.
No, I mean they'll like keep growing. You know. I
They'll
don't
get
really-
bigger.
Yeah, they're slowly, but they'll. You know, if I grow to be really old, they'll be like big. You know.
Oh, like those stags. Those like
Yeah.
white stags in those fairy tale books. They have like huge horns.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't know that.
Cadence yawns a bit. And,
Yeah.
she
My
kinda
tail's
goes-
kind of flicking annoyed. I'm very like done with this conversation.
Cadence kind of goes like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm just gonna sit right. I'm gonna go right there. And she kind of like walks to her normal spot and like, pretty much actually goes like and gets her legitimate sleeping bag and like zips
Caterpillars
herself.
herself.
Yeah, caterpillars herself.
She's inching along.
Yeah. She kind of like hops her way to her seat and then.
I guess then we should get to bed. We don't want to.
I'll take first watch since I took a nap today.
Okay. Let me get everybody's. So
Watch
Henrik, you're
away.
first.
Yep.
Okay. Who's followed back?
I'll go second.
All I ask is no one disappears tonight
I guarantee I won't.
because I had to cover 2 shifts last night. And that was not fun.
You did.
Yeah, Kermit didn't come back. And now he's not coming back. So
No, who's after Lucky?
Me?
Okay.
Sorry, Katie.
And then.
So it'll be less.
Okay. So I'm gonna see. I'm assuming everybody kind of like hits like their specific corner of the thing.
Yeah, roll up
Cadence
the
doesn't take up a
sleeve.
lot of space on her own, but so pretty much you guys have like enough room. What do you guys do with all the debris from your food? I'm very curious. Do you guys like throw it all outside?
Yeah, just toss it
Yep.
both.
Yeah, it's like downpour, so like
Fertilizer.
yeah.
Fertilizer.
Wow.
There's no way the scent will come out because of the rain.
Yeah.
I wrap
so,
myself up in my cake and I
uh,
pull the hood of my
and you-
cape down.
So yeah.
Ugh.
Cadence actually cracks a window open a little bit just so that there's like air circulation a little on her side at least. And Henrik, it's your first. Everybody roll. Give me a perception check.
That's right.
Henrik, what do you got? And is it that one?
22. I rolled natural 20.
Oh no. Lucky. 10. Okay, Anna.
15.
15. Legend.
Oh wait, I forgot what I was supposed to add.
Perception.
11.
11. Okay, Henrik, you start the the night off,
I'm really awake.
you're very, very, very awake right now, and you're kind of just like peering out into like this downpour that's happening outside. Nick lie on your shoulder, and the hours kind of go by very quickly for you, thankfully. Nothing too crazy. It's just rain, and more rain, and that's how that goes. Lucky's right after you.
Alright,
So if you want to do anything, or
wake up, shift.
Go ahead and get up.
Alright.
you can easily just if you want, you can easily crack open like another window, or you can still like the windows are still like you can still see through them. It's just downpour. You're not gonna have a lot of vision easily, but it's something.
Everyone's knocked out, right?
Yeah, everybody's unless someone says they're gonna stay up, but yeah, not everybody's knocked out.
Now, back before when she gave us a scroll, she took out both scrolls, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and sneak a peek at that scroll, the second one that we haven't seen.
The second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna roll with sleight of hand to see if you can get out of her bag.
Dice gods. Come on.
Cards.
Rip.
Fuck me though.
Was it
I
one?
The
called
dice
it.
gods listen to me.
Listen to me saying rip.
So.
Since she's sleeping, can I have advantage?
Nah, it's a natural one, my dude.
Oh. Okay.
It's a double. It's a
Yeah, that
natural
was a
one.
nat one.
Yeah, but like, she's sleeping. Advantage.
Thou must be punished.
Damn it.
Nat one is a nat
Technically,
one.
it's an 8 because it's not a
A
hand.
nat one is a nat one, even on
You're a nat
advantage.
one.
You're a nat one.
I trip and fall on top of
Yeah,
things.
you kind of make a lot of noise. Like you're about to you're like that Scooby Doo walk as you like make your way through the stagecoach, and you kind of trip over. you're trying to look for the bag, and you trip over the bag, and you actually fall, and the stagecoach kind of rocks a little bit.
Did we all get woken up?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it wakes you guys up just a little bit.
What's
You can't cause what happened?
Sorry, I was walking, look at the back, and I tripped.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
She like turns and now is like looking at the seat and like sleep now she's knocked out again.
Yeah. Go ahead and sigh and just think to myself, it's not my day.
Not my day.
Don't move the table.
Yeah. After that, there's not like I said. There's not many. You can't really see much outside. Next is Anna.
So. I worked very hard on that.
Okay.
Yeah, just wake up and do my thing.
Okay. There isn't it isn't too crazy outside. It's still raining. The rain is letting up just a little bit, but not enough to really like be able to see very well. And yeah, it's nothing. That's it. There isn't much unless you want to do something at night.
I just sit and stare out the window the entire time, let's
Yeah.
be real.
That's understandable.
And then I'm just like, whatever, and I go over to Legend when my time is up. Legend,
Yeah. Legend, your turn.
I want to, I don't know, maybe halfway through my shift, I want to shake Cadence awake very gently this time.
Gently.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. She kind of.
sorry,
Is it time already?
for our secret
Okay,
meeting.
we gotta do it. Okay. And she kind of, and she's like rubbing her face, and she's like, and she pulls off her thing. She's still inside of her thing, and she kind of hops, and she kind of, you guys are like sitting next to each other on top of the table, and like looking out, and it's like the rain is like still letting up. It's letting up a little bit more. She goes, secret meeting.
Secret meeting.
So what are we gonna talk about in our secret meeting?
I don't know. Do you have any secrets?
I don't know. You kind of know everything by now.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, did you lose any weapons this whole time?
I did.
What did you lose?
I lost my two-hand axes.
You lost. Remind me about that in the morning, okay?
Okay.
Cause I don't want to say it, and then like, it hurts someone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can make axes.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was looking at it a lot
Son
before.
of a bitch.
Yeah, it's hard for me to you'll probably have to sharpen it because it's probably gonna be like a very dull weapon.
Okay, yeah,
But yeah, I think I could probably make you one. I'll see you in the morning because I don't want to say it and then like it falls unlucky or something.
No, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a very ironic name right now.
Accident.
Time to use that backup character.
But yeah, she goes. She got you guys kind of like. I'm gonna say you guys kind of like shoot the breeze and like just talk about
Yeah.
like nothing for a while, and yeah. Kate tells you a little about her about her family. She's like, oof. The dice tower is real to the gods.
It's impressive.
But she kind of tells you a little about
They
her
have more
family, how
dice.
like how her family is very nice and like that they probably love to meet you, and that she's probably heard of you a few times before, based on how good you are of a gladiator in the arena, and like some of her like brothers and sisters are probably like very big fans of you, and just like that, she kind of like yawns and goes, "I'm gonna get a few more hours. It's a little bit longer. Okay,
Good night.
we're gonna do it again later. Okay, yeah. Remind
Good
me in the
sleep,
morning
Amy.
about the thing." And she kind of just like boop boop boop, and she kind of like hops her way back to the seat, and she kind of just goes, hup, and she like throws herself onto the seat. And just like that, it's like I'm gonna say like 2 or 3 more hours, and since now you guys have to take like longer shifts, yeah. And it's day 5. The rain has let up quite a bit, but everything is very soggy. And we're gonna take a quick 15-minute break. It's exactly 9:30, guys. I
You're
think it's
welcome.
because Nikki was sitting here last time.
I rubbed off and gave
That
good
that,
juju.
that
Probably not the
precision.
same chair.
We're gonna be back in like 15 minutes or so, guys, and we're gonna continue on with day 5.
Woohoo!
Woo!
You can print it out and just.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Way You Roll, the greatest story ever told. Sort of.
And we're collateral damage.
We're
We
back
are now
with collateral damage. Oh man, we have to make a cool logo for you guys now.
I actually want to say, I think it was actually Chris that came up with that one evening.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah,
It was
so
him,
he'll be
and
proud to
then
know
I
that.
was like, I was thinking on it, and I was like, that is the only thing.
You guys and like you guys also losing 2 people kind of solidified collateral
Collateral
damage.
damage.
And lose them.
We didn't
You
win.
just don't have them
We definitely
anymore.
didn't find them.
See, there's a difference of losing people and just like
Misplacing
Not,
people.
we have some misplaced
We
friends.
misplaced them.
And then other announcements, if you guys don't know, Waypoint Gaming is open for business.
They are?
It's not really a game.
Yeah, but like, because they do just guys just opened like what
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, if you're still in the new stages,
Yeah,
come
we're
by.
still open.
Exactly, you're still open.
We're still in Garden City.
We
yeah,
have not moved.
We have not moved.
You guys have a sign up, right?
Yeah.
I remember. Yes, they finally have a sign.
Big sign.
Big sign.
Big shout out to
100
all
B
the
Stewart
Waypoint
Avenue.
players and how well they did this weekend.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Ninja Dog, Stylin, and then
Oh,
Greg
yes,
and
that's
Turk.
right.
They all competed, some in Rocket League, some in Tekken, all placed in top 5 somewhere.
Somewhere.
It's pretty good.
Till someone ruined
Is there a league for that somewhere?
Well,
It's somewhere.
our Tekken players played at the College Pro Tour, run by my boys at MTS, Long Island's premier tournament organizers.
You went to say East
My boy
Coast,
Stalin
that's
placed second, Ninja
Yeah.
Dogs placed 5, and then Greg and Turk, my boys, they were at the Roosevelt Field Mall at the Microsoft store
With a buddy Ryan.
playing some with
Who's
their
a
buddy
3-18?
Ryan, King Ace, playing some Rocket League, and they came in 3rd in a rough match that Masu made them lose.
Goddamn asshole.
Damn it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So I guess with that said, let's.
I think that's everything.
Yeah,
right?
that's everything.
Day 5,
Day 5.
Day 5. You guys are one
Alright.
day
Five.
away.
no rain.
Day
No.
5.
Do you know the reference? Okay.
You guys actually, yeah, okay. You pretty much you're on the last round of the shift, and you pretty much even with the sun slightly still like rising in the sky. It's still like barely cloudy. Thankfully, it's not like a downpour and raining very hard anymore. Thankfully, and that's pretty much it. You can start waking people up. It's pretty much like even though with the sun not out, you can still tell that it's not like after, like it's enough after that it's good time to start
I
waking
have
people
to
up.
roll my dice.
Yeah, you get to roll your dice.
Oh yeah, hit points.
Everybody's
Oh.
back to full health.
Woo! Everyone gets all their
What'd you get?
spells back.
Again. I got a natural 20 and an 11.
What
How
the
does that
hell?
always happen?
God, man.
Why aren't you using those dice more often?
That's like
Well,
your
those are my
third one.
special dice for this.
Rude.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I can't just demote my metal die. That'd be mean.
You can, and then force it in the fridge.
That's mean.
And then be like, look at your counterpart. It got
You're gonna
20.
get that soon if you don't shape up.
Yeah, everybody's starting to wake up. Even Cadence is also starting to wake up from like her little like caterpillar like based.
How muddy is the ground after that storm?
Disgusting.
Well, my friend, you guys open up the cart to notice that with the amount of downpour and the amount of weight that was inside the cart, the cart has sunken a little bit, and it is sunken into the ground.
Yeah.
So what are you guys gonna do?
I step outside.
It's very like you.
I step outside and I just hear the of like the car. I
Cadence
try
like
to walk
rolling up her
on.
back. She goes, so how bad is it?
Ah,
It's disgusting out here.
great.
I'm gonna
God,
roll.
my
I'm gonna roll for
shoes.
the stagecoach to see how bad it is.
Oh, Jesus.
My
Wait.
shoe. Oh man.
Not as bad as what it could have been.
Is that Nando?
It's they rolled the stagecoach.
That was fucking fast.
What?
Yeah,
No.
I know.
Oh my god, that was
Wow,
fast.
this is very
Goddamn
fast.
speed racer
Oh
over here.
shit! I was like, no way.
It's
We got
not.
some treats.
I'm not gonna say completely sunken into the thing, but at least a quarter of the wheel is now like into the ground.
Gotcha.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's closed?
Yeah. Aw.
Feels
Siri,
bad.
the map said it was open till 10 o'clock. That's bullshit.
Walked to the door.
Burn the
The
down.
lights were off.
That's so weird, cause like
Just so everybody knows, during break we're gonna try to get some ice cream and stuff like that, and we sent Nando.
If you want to send us
our,
ice cream,
our Croco Cat
please
expert to
send
go
us
and get
ice
it.
cream. Oh, there's a.
They wouldn't have ice cream at DJ's.
thanks anyways. What? Yeah, they have ice cream
Do they have Grubhub? Do they
Fuck.
deliver
here. Who?
Wait, why are we talking about that?
ice cream?
I don't know.
It's next door.
What are you talking about?
He said, "Does DJs have it?"
Oh, yeah, DJ's has ice cream. I'm talking about Carvel.
I don't know. No, they close at 10 though.
Yeah. No.
Alright, continue with the story.
What time is it?
9:50.
Yeah. They fucked you.
They close early.
They
Bitches.
pulled
Who would do that?
They pulled one of us on a Friday night. Closed 2 hours early.
That never
Okay,
happens.
so
what?
the
In
cart
fully-
is
No,
sunken.
we don't do that. What are we doing?
The cart is sunken, probably like the wheels like a quarter way. Not
Yeah.
too bad.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not too bad. I'm gonna say
You could just put it.
How
on
many
my,
horses do we have?
No, you could just
4.
put it on my. Yeah.
That's not that bad. We-
yeah, the horses are like kind of like still adjusting.
Yeah.
They like due to them like actually still being able to sleep even in the downpour. They
Forgot about those.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the horses.
Yeah, the horses are literally having a little bit of a hard time getting out of the mud as well, due to you guys not even remembering that they were there.
What are we supposed to do? Put them in the cart with us?
No, I mean like they did have like a couple things you could have put on them so they didn't get completely soaked in the downpour. But I mean,
We're all really bad at animal handling.
Yeah.
Everybody get no, everybody take up 1 point from your animal handling. No,
And to
no,
zero.
no, you're good. So, but yeah, that's kind of the state of the stagecoach right now.
I'm just so upset I didn't get ice cream.
And her mud on her shoes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
issues
the,
too.
the amount of that Nikki feels angry about not getting ice cream is the amount that Anna feels about like her foot plopping into the mud.
Yeah.
It's canon.
So what do we do? Do you think the horses will be able to pull it out if we can get them out of the mud?
I'm gonna give you guys a number for a collective like strength check to help the horses like to get you guys
okay.
out of that thing. So it's so out of 20, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's
I mean, if we use Mage Hand can push up to 10 pounds.
So it's plus 20 pounds.
Wow. An armored cart.
Plus all of
20
us.
pounds.
And then
okay,
two
so
fighter.
No,
out of it's
Possibly
if you
unseen
guys were to all
servants.
roll nat
That's what I'm
20s, it'd be 80. And I'm gonna actually roll for the horses as well because they're gonna help you guys out. So that's out of 100. So everybody roll for strength.
Jesus.
What am I trying to roll?
We're trying to roll strength to get the stagecoach
Just
out of
a
this.
natural strength. Roll?
Yeah, just
Okay.
a natural strength check.
Can I cast guidance on myself first?
Yes, you can.
Praise the Lord of the Tower of Dice.
Okay. so
You're so good. You're
Lucky, what'd you
so
get?
lucky. Could have been worse.
lucky. 10. Okay. 10.
18.
18. Wait, actually, before you give me all the numbers, let me give you the number that you have to hit. If it's 80, to get out of it, I'm gonna say at least. I'm gonna say 45 is a good number.
We're fine.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For fun, yeah.
No, we're fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we're
10,
fine.
18,
23.
23,
Natural 20.
and also the horses are gonna roll. Oh wait, it's out of 100, so I'm gonna say at least 55 because with the horses as well. The horses rolled a 17. Help
Oh,
the
horses.
horses, even though you guys left them out of the rain. Let me
Good
do some
horse.
calculations.
Calculating route.
Calculating route.
Turn left now.
So this means Anna got out of the cart and pushed it out of the mud.
Yeah, I'm gonna
She
say
actually
No,
helped.
she was really good at telling us how to push it out.
Oh.
With the natural 20, I just leaned against it. I didn't really.
Use the mage hand. Just
Yeah, you guys rolled to collectively an 88. So that's pretty good. Yeah, you guys kind of just like 1, 2, 3, and then you guys like even with the horses. I'm gonna say Anna, instead of telling everybody what to do, you're actually on the pilot's seat, like guiding the horses a little bit to get out of this like thing, and just like a couple rocks, and you guys like kind of like sail out of there, thankfully.
Okay.
Was
okay.
Cadence inside the carriage?
Yeah, Cadence was still inside the carriage.
I was wondering if she was.
Yeah, Cadence is like rolled down the window and is actually like looking out. Was actually looking
Push.
out the window.
Push.
Yeah. Push. Do-do-do-do-do, push. Do-do-do-do. That's pretty much exactly what happened.
Music and all.
It's canon.
Canon.
Remember, guys, everything you say is canon.
Terrifyingly enough.
I stop the horses and I say, okay, let's get going, and I'm not gonna fucking drive these things.
Yeah, no fucking shit. I'm gonna hop up and take the reins from her.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Roll for animal handling.
Oh god. What?
You know what's so funny? What is your animal handling number?
It's a 1.
Oh, same.
Plus
okay.
1.
No, animal handling is just 1.
Plus 1. Yep.
It's
Yeah,
plus
yeah, then
one.
yes. Yeah.
Okay, yes, plus 1. Okay.
Okay, I'm
Well,
like about to say, I'm just like,
Oh my goodness.
It's my 5th one.
is that a natural one?
Are you
take a
kidding?
shot every
Seriously?
time everyone rolls a natural one.
I've rolled a
Your
lot of ones
fifth
today
one.
too.
Okay. It's
I'm going to get you new dice.
So what happens is, as you take the reins from Anna, you guys like, okay guys, here we go, and you go, yeah, and you guys move 3 feet, and it goes into a ditch again.
God damn.
But now the wheels are kind of like halfway in,
Justice.
cause apparently you didn't avoid this giant puddle, and you just went straight into
You're the
it.
worst, DM.
You had that look on your face like, let's play how deep is that pop hole? And you kind of went in, and when you went in a little.
I went, today's gonna be a better than yesterday.
And like Cadence is like, here we go, and the whole stagecoach like shakes as you guys do
I'll
that.
give you the pretty dice.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the number to
So
beat
you can
right
mark
now,
your other dice with the pretty one.
I'm gonna
Okay,
ramp it up
jail.
to 75 to get the stagecoach out of
Put them in the freezer.
75. Is that too hard?
25?
I'm gonna say 60 at least.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue. Actually, never mind.
60.
Shut my mouth.
It's
Right now.
going up to 90 now. No,
You'll
it's
get a nice
it's
We
60.
we rolled it really well in the last one.
Yeah.
60.
We had 3 people at like 8.
And I remember the horses are rolling too, so
Wait, what?
everybody's
We have to roll
strength check
again.
to get the.
I'm
the-
casting
the-
guidance. He got us stuck in another hole.
God damn
You
it.
rolled a
like-
1. That's why you got a new dice.
Oh!
What?
Oh, okay, but then, okay.
Okay. Lucky. 4.
Even with that one?
Yeah.
22.
22.
This is not a good day for me.
18.
18.
I'm gonna put these in the freezer. I'll be right back.
It would have been an 18, but then Jack of all trades brings it back up to 19. -1 plus 1 is 0.
Quick math.
Okay.
Quick.
The horses actually rolled an 11.
Oh my god! They'll learn their lesson the hard way.
I'm punishing my dice.
Listen, your dice will learn the lesson the hard way.
My fucking better.
You guys were supposed to roll at least a 60. You guys hit 74.
God bless.
Thank God it wasn't 75.
Thank you, Nick.
Here we go, guys. You guys were able again for the second. You guys look back and you could still see your feet, your imprint of your feet, 3 feet back. But you guys are able to get it out again.
I look at Lucky.
That's fair. I hop into the coach. Someone else want to grab it?
I got this.
I'm gonna add a hop back because I gotta be up there though.
Roll for animal handling again.
Guidance.
How many ditches are there?
I'm just saying, it's a lot. There's
Hey,
a
we
lot
can
of-
go right back to the last ditch.
roll a
Hey-ya! We're going backwards.
-1 and like. What'd you get?
22.
22. Okay.
22?
Henrik is in charge now. You can still sit right now.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna sit next to him.
Okay, so yeah, Henrik is able to actually get it back onto like a more, I'm gonna say more like rock-based road. What?
You want me to get it for you?
What?
I could have gotten it.
It's important.
What happened?
His chef's hat.
You'll see. So Henrik's doing pretty well with these horses.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You'll see. So Henrik's doing pretty well with these horses.
Oh,
He wears a red rocket now.
it's the cook hat.
You're wearing it sideways.
Is-
wearing it sideways.
No, you.
No, you. No, you.
Yeah, it's just be like that.
Rocket Man.
I did it. All right.
Okay.
Is that canon? Is he
Henrik
wearing a
is.
chef hat now?
What?
Is he actually wearing
That's
a chef hat
canon,
now?
yeah.
Canon. Nice hat.
Thanks.
Yeah, you guys make your way through the. Yeah, it's like a nice place for Nikolai to sit. That's actually perfect. No, it's canon. You guys are still you guys make your way through the woods. It's kind of nice, quiet ish morning. Due to
gonna
the
go
rain
up-
last night. Wait, due to the rain last night, it's still like a little bit foggy.
Hmm.
But that's pretty much how the state of the weather right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mage Hand and Unseen Servant again to cover our tracks
Okay.
again.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
Kids. Axes.
Oh yeah. And
Oh wait a second. You two are the ones in the cart. Us three are on top.
oh hell yeah.
I
Secret
know.
meeting part 2.
Secret meeting part, and she goes, and Cadence asks you to give her a boost so she can close the hatch.
Okay, I do.
She goes, we're gonna be right back, and she closes.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, and she kind of like tells you to stand like a little bit far, like looking towards the end of the If you guys would be facing towards the front of the coach. Oh, you guys are like towards the back right now. She goes, okay, and I'm gonna roll to see how well she does this because
It's like that one video with the untempered magic.
that's a 19. She goes, how many?
I had 2. I mean, whatever. You can make.
Hand axe, and just like that, it's pretty much not exactly as close as yours, but it's almost like like it just came out of the forge, and it's like just
Ooh.
dull, and just kadoosh, and she goes and hand axe, and like another one, and like they kind of like you can definitely hear
We
like
hear that.
yeah you can hear like a clack like ding, and then like 2 of them.
Nothing's happening. Don't worry.
No, we're good down here.
You can't hear them. The hatch is closed.
You guys all hear.
Which makes it worse.
And Cadence kind of goes and like, I hope these are good, but you're gonna have to sharpen them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
These are good.
These are Cadence. These are so good. These are perfect.
Really?
Yeah, if you weren't gonna be like a super magic person, you could totally be like a smith or something. Just make axes
Could I
forever.
go to the hatch and just like, are you okay?
Yeah, you could definitely do that. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
okay?
you see Cadence handing. You can see at least the. I'm gonna say that she's already given it to you in your hand, and you're looking at it.
Mhm.
So with the opening of the hatch, what do you do?
I guess. I don't know. Was it supposed to be a secret? I asked
Did-
Cadence.
Do I remember
Are these a
her
secret?
losing?
I had them behind my back.
Legend, are you teaching her how to use the axe?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Your Cadence.
Yeah. Oh yeah, woo! And she's like, I'm gonna roll for deception for Cadence.
Yeah, against mine.
What did you roll?
Deception against perception, I guess.
Insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, she rolled
13.
A 13. Yeah, she rolled a 6. Yeah, she's like, yeah, axe. And she said axes and another one. And she like tries to keep on this smile, like, oh damn it.
Anna, can we keep her? I want to keep her.
I close the hatch.
You now have 3 axes.
Oh man, do I?
They're okay.
Yeah, this is not a hand axe. This is like a legitimate axe.
Oh, it's real.
It's not like a great
Like a
axe,
wood
but it's
axe?
like if it was like it's like a firefighter axe.
Okay.
Oh, one of those like the ones with like the shape.
Yeah.
Okay.
The war
Okay.
axe.
Yeah.
Tomahawk kind of thing.
Yeah, because I'm assuming hand axes are like smaller for like throwing,
Yeah.
and this is like a normal size axe. And then,
Yeah.
and then if you were to say like great axe, then it depends.
If you take it off of a Skyrim, a war axe is one-handed and a battle axe is two-handed.
Yeah.
So just be a war axe.
Yeah.
Got it.
So she made
That's what's called the new
3
war
war
axe.
axes.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Got it.
Okay.
It's not quite what I wanted, but that's cool. It's still cool.
Well, no, she made 2 hand axes and then 1 war axe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Even better.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
What was that clunk?
You know how she said that she could, make everything come out of just like thin air.
Right.
But like she could make fucking weapons come out of thin
Fuck off.
air.
Did I hear her say, "Can we keep her"?
Yeah, you pretty much say, "Can we keep her?" And then she closed it.
We're keeping her.
Open the I lost a dagger on the way back there. Can I have a new one?
Yeah, I think I could do it. I mean, it's
Just,
at least.
just one dagger.
Yeah. And she goes, and she kind of like takes like a few steps back and like pushes Legend back. She goes, dagger, and this one's like an actual like very sharp dagger, and it falls like directly into the table and like stands up. She goes, "You should give that. You can reach. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, got it. It's a portal.
She tosses it up. She catches it up here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I guess we can keep her.
Can she make money?
I close the hatch.
Child labor.
Yeah, you guys didn't want to do child slavery.
I close the hatch. No.
But
No.
why?
Listen,
Your
I can be, I'm holding the dagger. You see, I can be a little unfriendly. God. And I mean well, let's be real. I do mean well.
Let's be real.
But
but
I still have morals. And doing that's not okay.
so you're not okay with inflation, but you draw the line on inflation, but not at stabbing someone in the throat.
Well, they were weak. They were weaker than me. There was no point.
But wouldn't you then be stronger with more money?
You're looking at a noble.
Yeah, and you'd be a high noble.
Oh, this is interesting.
Can I persuade her?
Let me just
Sure
say,
you want it?
if
You sure you want it?
what you were talking about is not fulfilling our end of the bargain, we'll have 2 cities coming after us.
I never said we.
That's fair.
I never said we couldn't hand her off. I'm just saying we could steal her afterwards. We fulfilled our end of the bargain. They didn't
Yes,
say-
but if she's studying at school, how are we going to take her away?
It's not that hard to sneak in and out of places. It's literally my job.
Ooh, Henrik, this is a really good idea.
Well, you'd have to convince her as well.
I don't think that'd be that hard. She's
I'm just
really
saying.
close with Legend. They're like BFFs, so we're spit siblings
And
now.
theoretically, I might be able to help her learn if that's something we want to pursue.
And we both know magic as well, so we could technically help as well.
I'm not trying to be rude.
I know that.
I just don't think your magic is really the same as hers.
And yours is?
No, but I have a much broader knowledge.
Wait
of
a
magic.
second. If I get more money, how does that make me a better noble? That doesn't make any sense.
This is now just going.
Well, think about it this way. What makes a high noble more noble than you?
Status.
And how do they get that status?
Knowing people.
And how? What? They annoy people?
Yeah.
Knowing people, she says.
Oh, I thought you said annoyed people.
I
I
heard
thought
knowing
I thought
people, but
she
I'm
was
gonna see what she
annoying.
says.
I was like, I guess.
I love doing an
I mean, I
accent.
guess.
I love doing an accent.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
They know people with a lot of money.
This is a legitimate conversation. But I want to hear it. Let's keep going.
You would be the person that they know, making them high nobles, making you basically higher than a high noble. You're the patronage of a high noble.
I don't like child labor.
It's not child labor. She'd be part of the collateral damage crew. She'd
Yeah, I mean, you
become
give her a
guild
cut,
member.
obviously.
And besides, it's not child labor. We're just not gonna pay her.
As long as she doesn't work more than
I
like 6
got
hours.
it.
Let's
I
hear it.
got it.
Alright.
I open the hatch. Cadence.
I don't know.
Cadence.
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 She,
Ken?
I'm gonna
I'm,
wait. I'm
thinking of,
gonna.
I'm thinking of candy right now because that's what I want. I want the ice cream.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna roll
bad.
to see if she noticed that you said her name wrong like 3 or 4 times, but no, she didn't.
I'm thinking of candy. Send ice cream.
Candy.
So we've gotten along so well, Cadence, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So well. I love it. Since when we did this the spit thing, and we are collateral damage, that kind of includes you in the group.
Really?
Of course. I mean, you helped us with the wall.
Yeah, I guess I
Yes.
did.
Yes. You're part of our group, just as like Chroma Earth. So.
We are not the good guys of the story.
So, if this adventure goes really well, and of course it will, we might need help getting weapons and stuff for the purposes of our adventures.
Roll for
Persuasion.
Is it persuasion or deception, or is it?
I don't know, Bibble.
What?
I
Is
would
it
say- I
persuasion
would
or
say-
deception?
You're legit. Like you want her to.
Yeah.
You're trying to
it doesn't
persuade her.
matter.
You're not trying to trick her.
You're not
It's
trying to
persuasion.
deceive her. You're
That's
literally
persuasion.
telling her what.
Persuasion.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
Okay.
What number,
Okay.
What'd you get? What numbers you get? I'm gonna roll against it right now. So
Do you want to know what number it is?
this one is I got an 11. So
Total 20.
my God. Okay, so what was it?
His entire storyline went from here to whoops.
It was like going, and gone.
And we're going well,
Like-
and oh no.
Like from what he's told us before, the whole story kind of dips away from it. He always comes back. We literally just dunked.
It's that
Okay.
game where it takes the
we
initiative.
went off one track and jumped to the other track.
Okay.
Listen, Anna does love
you
a
doing?
good business transaction.
So what are you saying?
The whole thing, just like to be a part of the group, to like help us just with like getting weapons every now and then, like, oh, because my dagger flew off in the distance.
I'm gonna sneak in and go. Plus, we'd be able to help you train as well. I mean, how much could they really know more than Mage? I mean, Henrik is an incredible
Roll for
cook.
persuasion. I'm gonna say you're too.
Cook.
Or for persuasion. What'd you get?
That's a 21 total.
You guys, she's like when Anna is like, listen, I can see Anna just being like, wow, this is a legitimate conversation happening.
Listen.
She
Listen.
well, I want to tell you the way her facial expressions go, because when you say that you want to pretty much use her to like make weapons and stuff like that, her face kind of drops a little bit, and she has that look on like, you set me up, like kind of thing.
Distrust.
Yeah, this kind of distrust, but that those rolls are so damn high.
I'm gonna add one thing in there. Not only can we teach you magic, but don't you have a secret club with Legend?
I don't know what you're talking about. You see her eyes like dark towards Legend, and then back at you, she goes,
we
I
will
have no idea
pay
what
you for the profits.
Of course.
what?
I'm
And
gonna
we won't
put.
give it
I'm
away.
literally gonna put a
I
hand
was
over
gonna
her
like
mouth.
drag her away.
Cadence away?
No. He kidnaps Cadence and runs. I'm gonna plenty push her out and just kind of like hop in and close. Not close actually. Neither here.
So now it's only you two and.
No, I didn't. I take it back. You know, I'm gonna hop in and like talk with her. I see holds her captive.
Don't get the table muddy.
I'm not on the table. I'm not on the table.
If you fall directly down, you fall into the table.
Never mind. I'm on the table.
Okay. Damn, it's like I was kind of
You're
expecting you guys
tracking
to.
mud.
Okay, so.
But I'm gonna have to go listen. I have very good ears. I don't hear most conversations,
Do you
but
make
I
that
heard.
hand? Do you make that hand with the?
No, I do. I show off my ears. Like I have very good ears.
I thought you would have just like wiggled them or something.
I'll do that instead.
That
I
too.
wiggle
Well-
my ears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
You know,
Okay, what are you doing?
Cute.
I don't hear every conversation, but I hear whispers. You know? And one word I heard was secret meeting too. So I'm assuming you guys have been, and I'm whispering this so they can't hear me. I'm like, so I'm assuming you guys have been, but I'm not gonna tell them. Don't worry.
She tries to keep a straight face while you're talking.
Yeah,
to
no,
her.
no worries. But you know, I'm not gonna tell them. Don't worry. It's your thing. I get that.
Okay, while you're saying that, where are you standing in perspective to him?
Oh.
I'm gonna, cause the way I'm thinking about it is that she's looking at him and you're directly behind him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
You're on-
so what are you doing? I'm very curious because this is you and.
I do want to know how
Cadence's
you
thing.
feel about this. Yeah.
She was the one who started the conversation.
Can we keep her? Quote unquote.
Can we keep her? Can we keep her? Can we keep her?
I didn't think you guys would take it seriously.
You told you everything is canon. You can't pull it off.
honestly been thinking about stealing her since you said wall.
Listen, wow, my character. So yeah, I'm just.
What are you doing while he's saying that?
Do I also persuade her? with my 21.
Well, I'm gonna say that she's already persuaded because she wanted.
Because she
to keep
wanted
in
it.
the
Yeah.
first
Okay.
place.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure how like
I don't even think it's persuasion. It's just
dedicated you were. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Cool.
I think my eyes are just getting wide, like, oh no, he knows about the secret meetings.
And,
I'm looking at Cadence.
And Cadence's
Dirty
eyes are
eyes.
going wide as well, and she goes, and she kind of goes, well, if there was a secret meeting, I guess.
How about I give you one of my secrets
Oh.
in exchange?
Wait, let me speak it over with my definitely not secret.
Oh, of course. When we shuffle past each other.
And she goes, what do you think we should do?
Speak up.
She goes,
Mike.
what do you think we should? But very hush. What do you think we should do?
I think we should hear the secret.
What really? What do you think we should do?
Whisper a
Now?
little louder.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
A little louder. A little louder.
Oh, okay. And she turns around and she goes, we will hear your secret.
Now do I get to choose the secret, or you just hand her one of the?
Oh, yeah. I can,
Oh shit!
Yeah, finally, yeah. What
While
color
you're
were
doing
you?
that, real quick,
What color were you?
so I just
coming?
thought about this too, because you told me how. Never mind. I'll ask you afterwards.
Okay,
this
wait.
Is a
I'm
weird
trying to find.
double-sided
You can
question.
ask. Oh, this is Henrik. Okay, lucky.
No, this
Okay,
is a
so,
double-sided question.
Due to this being a secret that you're saying, I want you to pick
No,
randomly
delete it.
out of
This is
these.
like- From a
Now here's the
thousand.
thing. One of them is a huge lie, so if I pick it, I kind of want to toss it out because it's irrelevant now. I will say it out loud so everyone can hear it because it's fucking great. But
no,
it's a
no.
huge.
Let us figure it out.
Oh god.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm saying it.
Okay, so remember, for everybody who doesn't know, this is these are 5 rumors that I had every character make, for this reason specifically of rumors. So let me pick one. I mixed them up already a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna mix them up a little bit more.
You tell your own lie, dude.
I can't tell my own lie because I don't want to lie to them. I'm not
But you
the
don't
Well,
know.
you already committed to telling a
You're
secret.
committed, yeah.
Alright.
And then me and Legend will read it.
Pick the one with the least right.
I'm trying.
Hope it's the wrong one.
I swear to God, it's not the wrong one.
Okay, you have to legitimately read it out loud.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
You really stuck that in there, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll put it on the sticky side.
Of course you did.
Yeah, that's what
Thank you, Jesus.
That means it's still in here.
I love that one. It's so
Which
good.
means later, eventually,
told
he's
me
gonna
that
draw it.
There's a 1 out of 4 chance now.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the
So
secret?
irrelevant.
So
Irrelevant.
look at me badly, and I reach into my back pocket and I pull out something of Legends. I'm a bit of a kleptomaniac.
Wow, big secret. I'm so surprised.
She goes, you.
I don't know something of yours.
You steal things?
Not a
That's
yeah.
not. I thought we were collateral. Why would we steal from each other?
Well, I don't mean to. It just kind of I wake up and I have
You like
something.
shiny things.
I do like shiny things.
Roll for.
You're a
persuasion.
cat. It makes sense. Wait
Roll
a
for
second.
persuasion to not make this seem like a
Laser
big deal.
pointer. Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it.
There's a lot of stuff you guys are doing. I love
So,
it.
15. Yeah, 15.
Okay, I'm gonna roll just for. Where is my 20 dice? Oh, there it is. That's a nat 1. So, yeah, I'm gonna say, I want you to just like, one sentence or two of what you would tell her to not make it seem as bad.
I've tried to stop over the years. I mean, when I was first starting off and was picked up by my associates in my guild, they put me through a lot of training, and so it's hard not to do that. But I've been trying hard over the years to try and kick this habit of mine. It isn't good, and I know that, and that's why I often put things back. That's why you haven't noticed things gone. Again,
She goes,
sorry, legend.
what did you take from her?
What do you have?
I've been looking for mine.
One of her hand axes.
Like just now in the last.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna-
no, one of
We've
the
been
old
talking.
ones.
I'm gonna.
Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's gonna
be
be
happy
one of
about
your
that.
old, one of your old
Thank
ones.
you.
Like, again, I'm really sorry. Just kind of happens.
Yeah,
but I
Cadence
have been trying hard.
Okay. I mean, if it's something that like you can't really, like you can't stop. Like I'm not gonna hold it against you. Like I didn't ask to be like I am, and I mean.
I appreciate that,
Yeah.
Cadence.
Wow, you guys are really playing this girl. Holy moly. Yeah, this is I love this. So let's keep
I'm not sure if
anything. So pretty much, are you pretty much asking to be part of the super secret squad with Cadence? Is that what you're saying, or is it?
No. I'm just.
Oh, you were trading.
I'm trading secrets so
Oh,
that
okay.
they know I won't tell their secrets. They won't tell
Okay.
mine.
Yeah.
Can we do a transition to the roof?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Kate, while that's happening, Cadence is also writing another letter to give to Legend.
So Anna, I know this is like a pretty big opportunity potentially, but we have to remember she's just a girl. You can't work her like a workhorse.
Well, she's not going to be a workhorse.
Magic takes a toll on your body.
I'm a fucking bard. Of course I know that shit.
I'm just making sure you realize she's a lot more valuable as a
What
person.
if she does like one or two things, like how I missed a dagger, or like we like give
No,
charity?
I'm just making sure
Or what-
where we have her best interests as well as a small benefit to us.
Well, you can do like little charity causes after like a while and such. This way doesn't seem so bad. Everyone loves charity.
All right, I'm gonna put this in a way you might more understand it. She's very new to her magic. You give me a while with her, I can train her. When she's more powerful, she'll be able to help us a lot more.
Like an investment.
Yes, like an investment.
Do I see her press the note?
Oh no, you legitimately see her passing.
Super obvious. Don't fucking move. Like an investment. You know, I don't like waiting
So
for
good.
investments to build with their rates and such, but you make a good.
If she's, because if she builds a trust, if she trusts us, she's loyal to us. She's not going to be doing it because we ask her to. She's doing it because she wants to, and that's always the best way to have people work.
Is that really how it works?
Yes. Trust me, as someone who has been under, who's followed people, that's how it works.
But like, it's so much more easier to not do that.
It's easier, but a lot less rewarding.
How do you know that for sure?
Because that's what happened with me. I was taken in, taught magic, taught fighting, and I was loyal to the people who taught me.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I guess it's a good point. I don't know, but like, I guess.
There's something to consider if we do go through with this plan.
Does it look good if we do that instead?
What do you mean? Does it look good?
Yeah, of course. Does it look good?
It looks better than having a girl walk around and make us items.
If it looks better than the other options, then I guess we can go with it. Fine. Can go with
Alright,
it.
I'm just making sure you are seeing the whole picture, not a very small piece of the picture.
Whatever, Dad.
Still not that old.
You're balding.
About that all. Henrik is like he's like guy in the cart and he goes, yeah, whatever, Dad, and he's like he turns and goes, I'm not that old.
Alright, that's all I got.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do anything with Cadence in the stagecoach?
You guys have the note. I don't know.
Yeah, nah. She legit like you see her like take out her notebook and write a note and then pass it like very like just like I do it like and like give it to her. That's exactly what she did. She goes,
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see it.
yeah, okay. So this is Henrik and Anna. Give me perception checks.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I just realized I
shit.
need to be up there to see things.
Give me a moment.
You guys wanted to grow so bad. What is it?
I got an 11.
11 and
19.
wow. Okay.
I'm making a dice
I'm gonna
tower
say
to the
I'm gonna
gods.
say even without Lucky there, you do kind of figure your way out through the woods. It's the road kind of. Can I get the map real quick? Whoever has a map, I'll show you. So due to that really heavy downpour, it's not really ideal to continue this path all the way through. This path kind of leads back up more towards the towards like the main road, and so like it's you guys pretty much took like a really good like halfway through, and you guys kind of just at the edge of the lagoon, like straight up. That's where you are right now.
Okay.
Okay. So pretty much that's pretty much what happens during the day.
Should we be good people? And should we be like, no, let's wait for you to become a better person because we just jumped to conclusions? Should we just be like that? I don't know how this works. How do you be good? How does this happen? How do you do this thing?
It's not. It's about being invested in the person and not what they offer.
But then how do you have this conversation with someone? Can you take care of this?
Yes, I will take care of
Thank
it.
you. I don't know if I can do this shit.
Okay. Yeah. The day kind of moves along pretty smoothly. You moving back up to like the pilots co-pilot seat now.
Co-pilot.
You do notice that like while you were down there, the you kind of strayed off the path a little bit. But you kind of figure like even with like all that rain that happened last night, the smugglers paths that you would easily take on a normal kind of day, kind of are like being like they're gone.
It's for the best.
Yeah. So you guys kind of like I said, you guys move almost directly up, and you guys are now like kind of like a little bit of like a big shift, and you guys are back on like to the main road again. After that, there's not much left for this full day.
I
Unless you guys want to.
Henrik, can you do the thing? Because I don't know if Lucky did something.
I'd kind of like to talk to the rest of the party before we move forward.
I just don't know how this goes. That's all.
Okay.
I just don't know what to do.
I'm gonna open the hatch.
Yeah.
Did I hear that then? Because I'm up top too.
Oh yeah. He was up top with you. You caught.
Before
I'm
the
gonna say that he caught just
Me
that
smacking,
last
yeah.
that last end of the conversation.
Yeah.
I don't care either way though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the hatch and say, Legend, can you come up here for a second? We have something I want to talk about. And I look over at my shoulder. Nikolai, go keep Caden's company while we talk.
And Kyosa goes, ah, and she kind of catches him like midair, and she probably puts him like right on her shoulder, and now she's like pulling out crayons, and, like drawing and stuff like that.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, we're all connected to one table.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that. There's a line that goes across here.
So yeah, that's pretty much what happens.
Okay.
All right, you come up.
I come on.
That's why the gods hate me.
For the record, I'm having this conversation in a low tone, but I'm not going to because I want to make sure everyone can hear. All right. So as some of you we may have already discussed, and others maybe just have an inkling, there have been talks of keeping Cadence. Is that how we want to proceed?
I feel because let's be honest, do we really know the people she's gonna be going to? And with that kind of power, they could have used her.
Well, you should listen to what Henrik says because he makes really good points.
Anna, right
It
now,
almost sounds like Anna lost the bet, and now she has a talk about Henry.
Anna, you're allowed to share your opinion right now.
Do you not
Yeah,
want to keep
but like,
Cadence?
no, but like you think it's like the good thing to do, and like I don't know.
I think it's the approach we need to take
Listen,
at
I
this
don't know
moment.
how to be a good person.
Well, we'll work on that. So is
I
that
think-
is this how we would? I want an answer from everyone. Is this how we want to proceed?
Yes.
You said we could teach her magic.
Yes.
I can
You-
teach her magic.
You think you can teach her as well as the school?
See, the way I think of it, we could all teach her our skills, and she could just be one great adventurer. You could teach her to fight with an axe. She could teach her magic. She could teach her bard stuff. And I
A
can
little
teach her
complicated,
digging
yeah.
skills.
It's a little complicated.
But I guess she won't. That's fine. Sure.
Just a little complicated. I wouldn't quite suggest it.
I'm
We'll be
gonna
able to teach
question
her
that
magic
later, but okay.
as good as the school. I don't know how they teach there. I can teach her how to control her magic and how she can learn from it in a more practical sense than in a laboratory.
What's better for me in general? I feel like.
Well, I want her to stay if she wants to stay. I think she wants to stay.
I feel like she wants to stay.
Anastasia, you don't have to be a good person right now. Just tell us what you're thinking.
Why? I feel attacked that you used my full name because no one else in this party has used my full name until now.
So
First
what
of
is
all,
Anastasia?
yeah, my full name is Anastasia. Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Oh yes, sorry.
My bad,
Yeah,
Miss
no.
Deorlean. Or Leon.
That's even worse. Oh God, heebie-jeebies.
All right, my lady.
Oh fuck.
Your Grace.
Listen, Dad. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Wait, are you her dad?
God no.
Not that old.
I feel like he's all over.
Not that. And like at that point, Henry goes, "Not that." Like just like that. Like,
No, but he
boy.
does look like that, doesn't he? At least we can have this conversation real quick. He's balding.
Take off that.
Balding. Yeah. Can't you do something about that? No, but Henrik thinks we should do the good thing.
I asked you for your opinion, not mine.
I do want to know your
No,
opinion.
but if it's the good thing, we should do the good thing.
Plus, it'll make us a lot of money in the future.
Yeah, 'cause it's like an investment.
Exactly.
We're making progress. So the question is, how do we go about doing this?
We have
Because
to make sure that she's on board.
I will handle that
Okay.
in a good way.
Oh yeah. You,
I will hand.
I'm gonna go ahead and like.
Right, like
Okay.
charm person.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Wow.
take your word on that, Henrik.
Damn, you guys really want her that bad as like charm person.
I don't need a charm person. It's easy.
I hope you roll a 1 on the persuasion.
I don't roll one.
No, I really hope you don't. I want her. But I'm looking at you weird because the way you said that, I was like, I'm gonna take your word on this, Henrik. And give you the
You
benefit
can
of the
be
doubt.
there when I have the conversation.
We'll see. I don't know.
Um,
But I think we should talk to her, and if she agrees, we hand her off. We get the reward. When she goes to the school, we just take her at night. We'll sneak in, and sneak her out. Easy as that.
Yeah, I mean, they can't keep her locked up at school. That's like child slavery.
Social commentary.
Welcome to the Way You Roll, the social commentary D&D podcast,
Where we question our values.
where we question all our values
I
for
question
our
no
characters.
values.
That's kind of what happens, though.
I didn't catch that one.
No, she's saying that's how it works,
Yeah.
basically. All right, so
So we're saving her from child slavery, if anything.
We're heroes.
Exactly.
Well, we should do the good thing and wait.
Wait, what do you mean wait?
Like, wait for her to. I don't.
Anna, why are you doing the good thing?
she's trying to learn. It's good.
Don't learn now.
No, I'll explain what I explained to Anastasia. Yes, she.
There's a mic, remember that.
She's mad about me using her full name.
Choose your
Um,
Oh my god.
no one else can hear this.
You gotta speak up.
Hang on, let me get to the...
Well, now she could make us an amount of money.
Oh, I don't mean now.
I'm
as
fucking loaded. But that's just me.
I have no idea what you just said. We have to obviously make sure, because I believe we're helping her in a way, and we have to make sure, like, she is part of collateral damage, I guess.
Of course, yeah.
So we're doing. Yes, there's a dollar sign somewhere in the future,
Oh, way in the future.
What is $1?
a gold coin sign somewhere in the future.
Way in the future.
Wait.
But for now, I think what we're doing should be primarily
Training her to
Training
be
her.
a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agree. So we're all in favor?
Oh.
This time there's no rain to help clean it
Okay.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't even touch it. He's my fan. Shoulder's gonna be so
All right.
good. Roll for dysentery.
Think I should go talk to her now.
Yeah. We should ask her in general to see
Yep.
if she wants to.
All right,
I
I'm
look, I
gonna,
think she, Legend thinks she should come with us. Too.
Really?
And drive the cart.
Oh, what? No.
Too late. We're already out there.
You're on the main road.
Close the
so
hatch.
You don't have to really worry as much.
I wasn't prepared for this when we started today.
I wasn't
so
prepared
I'm
at
just
all.
thinking in my head.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna do?
Hey, Cadence, can we talk for a second?
Yeah, but I want to show you a thing I made.
Oh, cool.
And she pulls out her notebook and she pulls out this little star that says collateral damage with like the colors and everything.
We'll put it on the side of the cart.
Spelled incorrectly on purpose.
It's spelled like
No, can't. Well, she's only 10 years old. She doesn't know how to spell that well. She kind of sounded it
Can we
out.
keep it spelled like that?
I think that's. You mean
I'm-
that's
I'm-
the
You
New
can
York?
now.
I'm
That's
straight
the
up
New Yorker way
gonna
to
ask
say
right
it.
now. Is
No,
that spelled
that's
incorrectly?
The,
Yes.
New Yorker way to say
It's
it.
C-O-L-L.
Collateral. See,
Oh.
that's the New York
I
way
know,
of
'cause I
saying
spelled
it.
it over here.
Collateral.
Collateral.
Like at.
No, but we're keeping it.
Collateral.
Okay, so she kind of shows you that. And she goes, so what did you want to talk about?
Remember a few days ago after the first Jerry incident?
Oh yeah, the bad guys went with the they
Yeah.
had a okay.
And I told you we were very good at our jobs.
Uh-huh.
Each of us got to be very good at our jobs because we've trained with people who knew what they were talking about and worked really hard at it and got experience in the real world. Based on what the information you've given us, we're worried that you're not going to get the same experience in talks. So, as a member of collateral damage, which you are,
Wait, was I supposed to spell it with an O? She kind of looked back at everything. She's like,
no, it's
did I
perfect.
spell it right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's right.
Lucky's just like, it's fine, right?
I can
She's thinking about that O when you said collateral with an O. She's like, okay.
So we're worried that you're not going to get the proper education in talks. Talks, it's a big city where they try to progress with magical advances, but sometimes that can get lost. Like a single person can get lost in the whole extravagance of it all. So, we would like to offer you a permanent spot in collateral damage. Traveling with us, exploring, and learning from all of us, all of our skills.
Roll for persuasion. You're not gonna roll for persuasion, are you?
I'm not gonna roll for persuasion.
Is that nat 20?
That's a nat 20.
Oh, my friend. As you say, I want to offer you a permanent spot, and I think her eyes like really light up. She goes, "Do you really?"
Of course.
Truly.
Oh, who else is in? It's
It's
Anna's
the
the
three
only
of
one
us.
on top of the thing.
The hatch is closed.
Okay.
So she couldn't come down after us.
Okay.
with a
She
negative
goes,
1 strength.
Real?
Negative 1.
Are you sure? Because you guys are really good. You guys are really good. I don't want to hold you guys back.
You saved us.
Yeah.
I mean,
We couldn't have fought all those Jerrys alone.
I'm. Okay.
Mine's just like,
I start to say something and then I don't.
okay. I guess yeah. You're right.
Plus, as you travel along with us, we'll be able to teach you even more on how to be a hero.
Yeah.
which
yeah,
we definitely are.
I'm yeah, but how they're expecting me in talks, how are we gonna, how's that gonna work? I can't just not go. Wouldn't they be looking for me? I mean eventually Deb is probably gonna come and stop by and everything, and
So what we're thinking of doing is handing you off to the people of talks, right? Making them think that you're there with them. When they bring you to the school, we'll track you, unseen, and then come nighttime, I will go in and pick you up.
so I'm just gonna like sleep over at talks.
Essentially, and I'll wake you up during the night and have you come with us.
How will she sleep if she's gonna fall asleep? Not this night. But I'm not here. I'm just making a comment.
What was your comment?
Like, if she's gonna like wake up at night, when will she sleep?
When the
When
carriage,
we're running
right?
away.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're not gonna have the carriage.
We can
Oh,
steal
right.
the carriage.
Maybe a smaller carriage.
Yeah, we'll steal a smaller
A
carriage.
less obvious
Yeah.
carriage. She goes, I mean, if we could definitely do that. I mean, you're
As long as it's what you want.
Yeah,
I mean, we're spit siblings, right?
exactly.
We are spit siblings.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we could definitely do it. But what about Deb and everybody from the other towns? And wouldn't they be like kind of worried that I'm?
We'll leave a note for them.
Yeah, and we'll send them messages along the way.
Damn, that was a nat 20. Okay. She goes, yeah. I mean, if we leave a note, I mean that would be fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
And a smile appears on her face.
I'm gonna
as,
go. I'm gonna go.
And she spits in her hand too. She goes, whoosh, and it's like a splat now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like cleaning off their hand. I think we're gonna leave it there for
That's
tonight.
probably fair.
You guys,
Spit
because
sizzling.
I have an ending to this arc, but it's gonna get extended a little bit more based off what you guys are remembering. So everyone,
Sorry.
thank you so much for listening to Stagecoach Shakedown.
We're the heroes.
Wait, can you raise it up a little bit? Part 6, where we are eventually gonna kidnap a
kids.
small child.
It's not kidnapping.
we're gonna politely borrow a small
It's not borrowing. Politely have.
politely have a small child.
We're adding a small child to our group.
Yes.
Okay. Next week,
inventory?
we're gonna probably, we may or may not, based on I love how much like our role playing is happening here. So we may or may not finish my original plan for the arc. Next
All
week,
right.
or but thank you everybody for watching. We're probably gonna be just to let you know, we're probably gonna start finishing before 11 every night. Every time we do this, it's 10:43.
But we will
so-
be playing a little later than usual.
Yeah.
We're gonna end
In
up between
between.
10:30 and 11.
Yeah,
In
10:30, 11. But on all the ads, you'll always see like 11, just because.
Just
In case.
Yeah. So.
All right. Cool. Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Thank you so
guys.
much.
We'll see you guys next week for
Ice
part
cream.
7.
Can you get us ice cream?
Send us ice cream,
Please.
Pretty please.
and send us ice cream. We'll put your name and we'll feature you more. In
We'll feature you as like a business NPC.
As a
like,
business NPC.
Yeah.
You'll be the first NPC we kill.
What?
What?
We've killed a few. of
We've
them.
killed quite a few NPCs.
A lot of Jerrys.
A lot of Jerry's.
Sorry, I mean in the next.
Okay.
Episode.
Thanks everyone.
There
We'll
we
see you guys
go.
next week. Is it Sunday?